We got to see the story. All right, Irene is here. I've never seen the story here. We've got new content, new lore. What is happening here? Why is Ryu attacking Irene? What's happening? Okay, I'm already disturbed by this. What's wrong, Irene? Don't you understand that this is the end for you? What? I think I missed something here. Ryu, what are you doing? That's my question. Ha ha ha, no one who has seen what's going on there can live to tell about it. Okay, that's not the start I was picturing here. Irene Luce, CIA analyst deceased, killed on mission. Cardinal. What? Ryu, what the hell? Plabu, I thought you were kidding. What the hell? Ryu Hayabusa, descendant of the Dragon Clan, eliminated Irene Lu at N3SH. She's dead? Something's not right here. I don't trust this. I killed Irene? No. Someone or something using my name killed Irene. Okay, that makes more sense. Picking my way through the dragnet, I tried to find the lab that Irene was investigating. This is a disturbing start to the game here. I was not expecting her to die. She's like a major character in Ninja Gaiden. I won't rest until I find who killed Irene and frame me. Okay, good. So the mission is set. The mission is set. We know what we're doing now. All right, Ninja Gaiden 3, episode 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. Okay, so we have our mission here. And this has limited continues, by the way, so don't expect me to beat this game today. Let me catch up with you guys now that we're all caught up on the story. Ninja Gaiden 3 on Famicom is best. Yeah, that one, Cinny, has an unlimited continues and passwords. That is the way they intended it to be played. However, the Tecmo got a hold of it and decided, you know what, Americans rent games all the time. That's how they do things. They don't buy games. They rent them and they beat them and they take them back to Blockbuster Video, and then they don't buy them. So what can we do? What can we do? We can make the game so damn hard that people will be forced to buy them. That's what they do. That's why we wound up with so many harder games released in the West, like Battletoads, that type of stuff. Oh my goodness, Irene is dead. I'm disturbed by that. I don't like where this story is going. Plabu, welcome in, man. You were not kidding about that. I thought you were just making stuff up, but no, you were not. Irene is dead. Holy crap, man. Irene defeated. Game over. Good game. Oh, yeah, might as well just go home, right? Zaylin, what about what you said yesterday? What if Irene was actually Jacquio all along? How about that? That would be a twist to the story, wouldn't it? That would be a plot twist. You don't know the rest of the story. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to proceed through the game to find out. Smart and Tart, welcome in, dude. See you sneaking in there. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a fine day. Seems like a Law and Order episode. Yeah, with a dragnet going on. Exactly. Irene was the unseen force between Jacquio and his brother at the Mother of the Demon statues. What if it turns out that way? I'm going to laugh if it does. I really am. Irene cheated on Ryu, so he killed Irene. Maybe he really didn't. Maybe someone dressed like him. I wouldn't put him as a jealous type, Cinny. He's a trained ninja. I definitely wouldn't put him as a jealous type. Having mini NES and includes the original Ninja Gaiden, although it's called Shadow Warriors, and realized that till recently. Was that the original name for it? Shadow Warriors. Interesting. Did not know that. Very cool, Vanilla, because see, sometimes things are named differently somewhere else. Like, you guys know the Tailspin show, the Disney Tailspin. You know, you got Baloo flying a plane. Well, here in most of the world, it was called Tailspin. In France, it's called Super Baloo. So yeah, sometimes things are just not as we thought they would be. Sometimes they just change names randomly. We used to visit 3 rentals. One of them was Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster's awesome. It is incredible. Good times from Blockbuster. Hey, I rented something we can watch, guys, from Blockbuster. Check this out. So you guys see my Blockbuster Video card there. So I swung by Blockbuster the other day, and I rented us some movies. I rented Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Shredder is Splintered, the cartoon version. You know the really good version everybody likes, and we have a nice depiction of Bebop on the back, and we have the actual VHS tape. How about that? You guys remember these? These were awesome. VHS tapes. I love this stuff. I've got way too much of this stuff sitting around. I also rented us Back to the Future Part 2. So my room is this room right here. This is like an extra room here, and it's a spare bedroom, and all my old stuff is in it that I kept. So we have a VHS tape of Back to the Future 2 as well. I just rented that from Blockbuster. That's probably where this stuff came from, honestly. I used to buy stuff from Blockbuster when they would put it on sale cheap. So yeah, this room is almost like a time capsule at the moment. I've got so much of this old stuff. But yeah, let's get some Ninja Gaiden 3 going. I could talk about old stuff for the rest of my life, basically. Shadow Warriors was the PAL name for the Ninja Gaiden because of the UK government. Time didn't like ninjas. Vanilla, I understand that. I get it now. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, I've heard of that. That's it. And even in the cartoon version, they took Michelangelo's nunchucks away for the UK version. And for the European release of further Turtles cartoons, they took Mike's nunchucks away, unbelievably enough. You've been hit by Ryu. You've been struck by Ryu. A smooth ninja. I see what you did there, Royal. I see what you did there. Too bad we don't have Michael Jackson to actually say it that way, right? That'd be cool. You haven't played this Sailing? Oh my god. Okay, well this will be a new experience for you as well. I have no idea what to expect here. It looks like the controls are the same. Okay, you can grab onto stuff. What does this do? We need to learn what all the weapons do. Okay, the shield thing shoots down. I'm just, let me see, hold on, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss, okay, I'm caught up on chat now. I'm caught up. TMNT2, Secret of the Ooze, the Turtles didn't have weapons either. Yeah, they were scared of making it too violent. See, the first Turtles movie, it was a little too violent for a lot of people. I thought it was great. What is this? Oh my god, we really need this item. And we got a sword power-up. Check this out, the sword has longer reach. This is cool. I like this. Okay, I don't know what that item is. We have to learn what everything does. I'm going to go ahead and get this so we can just see what it is. Okay, that's kind of interesting. That might be useful against a bird or something. Controls are very fluid. It controls just like the previous games, except you can climb the wall in this one like you can in 2. This is yes, I'm assuming that's the way that's going to work. Look at this thing underneath me. It looks like an alien head attached to like intestines and body parts. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool stuff right there. Alright, we got to learn we just got to get used to everything. You've seen it but not played. That's why the first TMNT movie was perfect, close to the source material. That's correct, Royal. That is correct. The original source material for Ninja Turtles was kind of dark. It was not happy, super cheery stuff that it kind of got turned into. It was dark and serious. Which I kind of wish it had stayed that way. Oh, we're already at a boss? Okay, well that's good. How's this work? It's got a flame attack, okay, and it looks like it can block my attacks. This one's your favorite rule? Maverick? Good. I'm interested to see how this works. I've not seen this game either, and I've been gaming since '85. Yeah, I knew this existed, Sorrel, but I've never played it before. I saw it, like, for sale and stuff. I never had a chance to play this as a kid, so this is a very blind first playthrough of Ninja Gaiden 3, and it's got continues, I know that, and we're not going to beat it, but we'll see how far we can get. Alright, so this isn't an ordinary lab. Oh, it's Ryu. Who's there? Don't be frightened, I want you to do something for me. Who is this guy? Is this guy going to end up dead like that other dude did? Go to the Castle Rock Fortress. To get there, you'll have to get past all the traps your enemy has set for you. Okay. Ryu, you're the only one who can make it. Who is the enemy? What is the Castle Rock Fortress? Yeah, you're just telling me a bunch of random stuff I know nothing about. The only thing I know is that Irene is dead. I don't have time to give you the details now. Once you get there, you'll learn about Irene. Huh? Get going, Ryu, and hurry. Alright, well, there's level 1. Hey, we haven't died yet. That's the positive here, is that we haven't died yet. In a game with limited continues, that's very important. Alright, looks like we're going to sink into the sand here. We definitely don't want... I'm assuming that will kill me if I don't jump out of there quickly enough. Very smooth controls. I really like this so far. I mean, it's Ninja Gaiden. No surprise here. Okay, and that does 2 points of damage. I don't like that. No one said the word. No birds. I hope that we haven't seen a bird yet. Maybe they're not in this one, Royal. Are they not in this one? That would be, like, wonderful to know. That is a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies. I'm almost dead. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, well that's a definite change of pace there. So I got my new job, though. I don't have purple hair anymore. Over the summer, I might have to dye it reddish. Dye it like bright blue or something, like an anime girl. Meows, that'd be cool. I'm dead? Dude, stuff does a lot of damage in this game. Wow, you take a lot of damage. Things are hitting me for 2 to 3 points a shot. Wow. Zooey, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. There's worse than birds here. I don't need to be hearing that type of stuff. Birds is as bad as it gets. Alright, I can climb on those beams. I have to pay very close attention here. We are taking enormous damage in this game. Got hit twice right there. Wow. Music's cool in this one. Alright, we definitely need more ninjutsu skills here. Oh boy. Oh boy, this game is starting out very difficult now. It wasn't hard a second ago. Now I'm worried. Because I bet if the lava touches you, you die. That's probably a safe assumption. Okay, which way do we go? Looks like left. I like the sword power-up. That's different. That's something new. Digging the music track's really good. Best Gaiden, Zemi, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, people are telling me this is a good one. They really like this, but there's limited continues. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're being raided. Lord Twisted, welcome in. Lord Twisted, what were you playing? And welcome in, buddy. You're playing Infernax. Excellent choice. I haven't played that yet, but I bought it and can't wait to play it. That is a new game that plays in a retro style, so I cannot wait to play that. So thank you for the raid, dude. Hope that was going well. Is that a 1-up? I think we need that. Pretty sure we need 1-ups. Especially in a game with limited continues. I wouldn't care if we weren't limited. But again, Lord Twisted, thank you so much for that raid, dude. Getting work on the last achievement. So there's achievements to work on in that game as well. Perfect. We need tons of content for that game. And now we're being raided once again. Dude, Lord Twisted, thank you so much for that raid. And Chris is coming in with a raid as well. Holy crap. 3 raids already today, guys. Come on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Chris coming in with a raid as well. Chris, what were you working on today, man? Good to see you. You guys don't know Chris, Lord Twisted, please check their channels out as well. Good people. Appreciate the raids so much, guys. We're doing a little Ninja Gaiden 3 for the first time here. Don't really know what we're doing. Uh-oh. Okay, we're at the boss. Okay, what does this guy... Uh-oh. Oh, he only attacks down. Does he only attack down? I bet something's going to happen differently here. Okay, maybe he's not going to do anything differently. Okay, very easy boss. Easy stuff right there. No problem. We have more story. What is this place? Ha ha ha. It's been a long time, Ryu Hayabusa. Oh god, this guy. Is this the guy from Ninja Gaiden 1? You're Foster. Yeah, that guy. The guy that betrayed us. Oh my god, he's back. Were the defenses around Castle Rock tough enough for you? Not really. No one has ever made it out of here alive, and no one ever will. So this guy is back. Was Irene here? You're the one who... I don't know what you're talking about. I heard that you killed Irene. This guy ordered Irene to kill Ryu at the end of Ninja Gaiden 1. Yes, I do remember that. We're bound to run into each other again before long. I hope you're still alive when we do. You're threatening a ninja? So long, Ryu. That's not a smart move. I would not be threatening a ninja. Just wait, Foster. I won't rest until I find out the truth. Interesting. This one's got some mystery to it. Alright, Act 3. We've only died once so far. That's a pretty good run. A jungle level. Okay, well that's fitting. What were you working on, Chris? Some rushing beat games, still didn't have any luck beating them. Beat-em-ups are tough. Beat-em-ups are a type of game you never beat for the first, like, many early streams in them. You never do. Continues made it more difficult for me the first time. Yeah, Zimmy, I know we're not going to beat this game on the first time through. There's no chance. Despite my experience with Ninja Gaiden, I know there's no chance of it. But we'll learn what we can. Enjoy the easy while you can. Wonderful. It's going to get psychotic, right? Mixer for partner, says Royal. Nah, there's a lot of streamers that deserve partner instead of me, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are some levels where the timer gives you a hard time as well. That sucks. That's not good. I don't like timers in games like this. Is there a game where the levels are hard but bosses are easy? This so far, bosses are really easy. Levels are a little tricky. Not too bad, but bosses here are super easy. Yeah. Phoenix. Welcome in, Phoenix. Good to see you, man. Foster's Australian for beer. Yep, heard that a million times. Do they even still make that? I haven't heard that commercial in a long time. Is it true that Twitch has stopped counting viewers if they are inactive for a time? I heard if you don't type for 15 minutes, you no longer count for stats. I don't think that's true, Vanilla. I don't think that's true. I'm not 100% sure, though. Not 100%, but knowing, I don't know, Twitch does weird stuff sometimes, so who knows. I'm doing good, Phoenix. Good to see you as well, man. We just beat some Castlevania hack called Holy Relics. It was pretty easy. Not gonna lie, it wasn't hard at all. Kane said it was hard. Kane was lying. This level, as I remember it, ramping up. Okay, well, we gotta buckle down then. We've only died once. Foster's went way to the dodo. Okay, so Foster's beer isn't a thing anymore. Not surprised. I haven't seen that commercial in like years. Oh, there's fish in the water. Okay, well, that's good. They do 3 points of damage. That's great. Wonderful. An OG Castlevania hack. Yeah, it was called Holy Relics, and it was fun, but it wasn't hard enough. I was hoping for harder. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, this is going to be a problem. We got fish. We got fish, guys. We got fish, okay. Let's see if we can bait the fish into doing what we need them to do. Agnostician. What's up, man? Robust fish. Yeah, I'm not happy to see it. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. I saw Foster's in a gas station the other day. Okay, so it is still around. Personal favorite Castlevania is Dracula's Curse. The NES one, dude, that one is really, really brutal. We've done that one. It's painful. Not gonna lie. That's a hard game. I really enjoyed it, though. I really, really, really like Castlevania 3 on NES, but boy, it shows no mercy. Kind of like this fish. That's not showing much mercy either. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that ability, but I'm getting hurt. Dude, you take enormous damage in this game. This is different. Fish! 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 The fish is the new bird. Nothing is a threat right now except fish. I'm not worried about this ninja guy. I'm not worried about that robot up there. I'm worried about fish. I thought I could grab on. I thought I could grab. Okay, continues are going to start melting. They're going to melt away very quickly. It's going to be a learning process. Zimmy, you're not wrong. The difficulty is picking up very quickly here. I thought I could grab onto the ledge there. See, this is what I was hoping would happen a second ago. There we go. Alright, so the problem is fish. A lot of these enemies are pretty well armored. The enemies are a bigger threat in this one. I'm noticing that right away. And you take more damage in this one as well. Okay, we have to be so careful with those fish. Okay, I just killed a 1-up. There was a 1-up there that I shot that I didn't know was going to be there. The knockback isn't as bad in this one. That's a positive. We have the right weapon to deal with them now. Okay. Progress. Progress. Flying fish. That's definitely not what... Oh my god, meows. Look at that horrible emote right there. A fish with wings. The current standard for the algorithms, you don't say, oh my... Oh, no. I'm not saying any of that, Vance. No, sir. Vance, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Good to see you. If you guys don't know Vance Velez, check his channel out as well. He's always playing something very difficult. Great dude as well. Man, this is hard. This is going to be really tough. And it's going to be a learning process. I like this weapon that shoots down. I think that's a good weapon. Especially since we're moving down. I think we can clear stuff. I'm not going to get the windmill shuriken. Vance, how you doing today, man? Beautiful level background here. Yes, graphics in this one are an upgrade for sure, Zaylin. I'm seeing that. At least there's no more fish here, am I right? I'm not seeing any fish. Alright, this brain thing launches fireballs. I can see that. Kill this stuff. That's why I love the retro community. If you never play a game, someone in the crowd has it, can give you all the info. Yeah, I do not mind hints and tips in the chat whatsoever. It's like we're all sitting on a couch, like just talking about games, and everyone's offering opinions and stuff on it. I love that. Welcome in Andy Lee James as well. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm playing Ninja Gaiden 3 for the very first time. I have no experience with this game, so I don't know what we're getting into, but I got trolled by fish a second ago, but now we're making a little bit of progress here. And just took a hit there that we probably didn't need to take. I like the fire ability. That's one of my favorites. I'm assuming that works the same as it did in the other games. Okay, let's get that. That's going to fill up our ninjutsu. There's a flying enemy. I don't like that. Okay, that is the invincibility. We really should keep this, because this is really good. Okay, this robot walking over there is making me... Okay, he's gone. He's gone. All right, we're... I'm assuming we made it to the next checkpoint right there. I don't know how this game does checkpoints yet. That's going to be something we have to learn also. I'm not picking that up. I'm assuming that's health. That is health. Okay, it's the same... Okay, I'm gonna go over there and get this, because that's more maximum ninjutsu right there. This game deserves the full screen. Dude, I'm liking this so far. I'm just worried about the limited continues. That whole idea is just really scaring me. We've already used one, but we did figure out the fish level. Okay, I'm gonna need to use ninjutsu here, obviously. Crap. I'm gonna use it. There's a sword power-up down there. I think we're gonna need that. I did not want to pick that up. That sucks. Okay, I lost the invincibility fire. It controls really well. It's like playing any other Ninja Gaiden game. Oh, boss! Oh, they're hitting me with shurikens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I do not know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna die. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm... Oh, what? All the way back here? No checkpoint anywhere? Oh, that's bad. That's frightening. Okay. That's not good. That's really, really, really bad. I mean, we have limited lives to begin with, but the checkpoints are spaced this far apart? No one said it would be easy, right? No one said it would be easy. Okay, so there was a 1-up I missed a minute ago, I think. No, that was in an earlier part. I'm taking entirely too much damage. I'm getting hurt badly. This is showing no mercy whatsoever. I'm worried. Good luck on the first time. This game's like making love for the first time. You won't forget it. That good. That good. Okay. Dead again. Dead. Okay. You can't take damage. You can't get hit. You can't get hit. Getting hit, major no-no. I'm legit frightened of this game now, guys. I thought it was going to be hard. Enemies are doing massive amounts of damage. Checkpoints don't exist. And we have limited continues. And we're about to use another continue. This is the only Ninja Gaiden game in the trilogy I've never beaten deathless on stream or off. I have to say it's the hardest of the three. What have we gotten into? What have we gotten into? How can you avoid some damage there? Wow! Now we're back at the fish. Okay. I see what they're gonna do here. You just can't die in this game. You cannot die. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit in shock here, I'm not gonna lie. I can't pick that up, I can't get to it. Oh, I can get to it, but it'll cost health, which we don't... Health is gonna be a precious commodity in this game. I'm trying to pick this up without taking another hit. Can't get it. This is insane, guys, this is nuts. We may not get past this level. This may be it for the day. This may be the stopping point. Okay, the other two Ninja Gaiden games are baby compared to this. I'm a little bit speechless here at this. They provided limited continues for this? Is this gonna be like freaking Battletoads? Why? I gotta be able to hit that. Shrapnel, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Shrapnel. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you today. I am very intimidated by this game now. I do appreciate it that it's gonna be a challenge, but this is insane. I got the one up that time, that's good. These fish are just absolute terrible. Oh, you'll be pacifist running this in no time? I don't think so. The Japanese version is uncomparably easier than this. Okay. So they made this version a lot harder on purpose. Because it's the US version, they didn't want people to rent it and beat it in 2 seconds. I got it. That makes perfect sense, but that's gonna make this a hell of a grind. Just gotta get good. That's all we can do is get good. No passwords, no save states, no nothing. Just gotta grind it out. Throg, welcome in, man. If you guys don't know Throg, please check his channel out as well. Great dude playing really good games, as always with him. Working on Ogre Battle right now on SNES. Awesome RPG. And I'm seeing Throg. It's been amazing watching that because I've always wanted to see how deep what it looks like deep into that game. And now I'm getting to see that through your playthrough, and I'm very, very impressed with it. There goes a big chunk of health. This does not let you take damage. We're gonna need this invincible fire thing as much as we can get. I got the world ending. You finished it? If you finished it, I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD. There goes all my health again. This is nuts. Okay, they give you some health back right there, but not very much. Slow and weird day, but okay, thanks. I got some nice retro loot today, too. What did you get, Shrapnel? I want to hear about it. Some retro loot. It doesn't get much better than that. I did not mean to pick that up. This is going terrible. This is going to be one of those games you're going to have to practice a million times to get good at. We'll be playing these levels a bunch. Dude, how do you... Okay, we may make it to the boss with no health. I got the sword power up, which I'm assuming we're really going to need. Okay, they stop, they fire shurikens at you. I understand that much. Dead. I don't know the fight well enough yet. I gotta know the fight. You got the best ending. Okay, so you had enough reputation to get the best ending then. That was a problem I had when I was early playing the game. I couldn't get much reputation at all. I was having my strongest units continually killing enemies, and that's not how you do that game. So now I'm going to have to catch up with your VOD. I really want to see how that plays out. I got a working first series Apple iBook. That's retro, an Apple iBook. Holy crap, that's almost like going back to where, like the Apple Newton. That was like a PDA that failed. Dude, that's awesome, Shrapnel. Very nice pickup. I've never gotten to mess with one of those before. Dude, this is insanely difficult. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this level. Find it interesting watching people's first plays and seeing the route plotting process and the different choices people make. Yeah, that's why I'm a huge fan of watching first plays as well. Same stuff. Everybody's got to learn games in like different ways and stuff. I'm sure I'm doing everything wrong here, by the way. Perfect Cell, what's up, man? What's up? Perfect Cell versus Jax. Is that you? Are you somebody that changed their name? Perfect Cell versus Games. You're not a first-time chatter. I might be. Jax, is that you? Sounds like you. Versus Games. That sounds like Jax. Alright, we got better at that part. Takes many factors to get the best ending. Yeah, I remember reading Throg in a Nintendo Power or something, or a magazine somewhere, that there was like a million different things. A million different things that could happen with that game. And it's very hard to know where to go and what to do with it. So, I might play it in the future. I'll probably use like your playthrough or something as a guide if you put it on YouTube. 1999 booted on first try. Battery is dead, of course, but everything else is fine. It's missing the S key, but hey, you can't have everything. Hey, at least you got one though. That's 23 years old, Shrapnel. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Join my Discord and stick a picture of it in there. I'd like to see it. Factors: how many times have you been raided while playing this? Did you beat Battletoads before playing this? Is your name Throg? Best ending for you. That sounds like Throg. Yes, I might be. It's Akuma. Okay, I thought it was Jax. Welcome in, man. What is going on? Now I know exactly who you are. You're going to get back into streaming, aren't you? I'm very happy to hear that. And by the way, since you've named yourself Perfect Cell, I would watch out for that Gohan dude. I would be very careful with him. I hear he doesn't like you. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I gotta get good at this part, man. This part's absolutely brutal. Anytime I hear Perfect Cell, I always imagine the fight between him and Gohan. It's so good. Alright, here we go. Get off the wall. I gotta dodge earlier. Can I only hit one of these or both of them? The other one like makes a metal noise when you hit it. I'm assuming there's only one of these things is vulnerable. God, yes. The other one was making a clank sound when you hit it, so I'm assuming that was the fake one. Who are you? Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. There's a fake Ryu, so you're my original. Come on, fight me. So you're the one who killed Irene and made me a murderer. Okay, yeah, see, he didn't really do it. We established that. So, what are you going to do about it? I'll get you. Nice cutscenes. Really cool for this is an 8-bit game. You're nothing but talk, aren't you? Who was the real one there? Haha, I don't just look like you. I've also acquired all of your strengths. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of you just yet. Foster's order. I knew that piece of trash was going to be behind it. I'll answer your question. I'm the one who eliminated Irene. Gee, I never would have guessed that. You, ha ha ha, I'll use the information from this fight the next time we meet. Okay, we'll fight him again. When and if you get to Castle Rock Fortress, I'll be ready for you. Okay, I wish the text was a little bit faster. Later. What in the world was that? And what's waiting for me at Castle Rock Fortress? This sounds kind of like the same people that wrote the dialogue for Ninja Gaiden 2. It's not perfect. Well, we've made it to Act 4. That's kind of good. All right. The other guy said later, like they were friends or something. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Especially awesome because I've always wanted since the day it came out. Now I finally have one and for free. You know, Shrapnel, that's really cool you bring that up because I feel that way when I get like stuff these days. Like when I play a game that I saw like 30 years ago or something and I finally get to play it. Same type of feeling you're having with that. 100%. So I'm right with you on that. Yeah, join my Discord and put a picture of that in there. I want to see what it looks like. Rebranding my channel to my favorite Dragon Ball character, and I'm using his impersonation. Awesome. Cell was... my favorite villains in Dragon Ball were Cell and Frieza by far. Majin Buu, not so much, but I really liked Cell and Frieza a lot watching Dragon Ball. I'm going to go back and watch them all again. So you're basically an anime supervillain. Flash Jump, welcome in. Yeah, basically I am. Basically an anime supervillain. Sounds about right. Good to see you, Flash Jump. Welcome on in, dude. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Everything is being changed, but I'm keeping the emote. Sounds good, man. I'm glad you're coming back. I'm really glad you're coming back. I was disappointed when I read that you weren't going to be streaming anymore, but it is good to hear that. Very, very much. Anime supervillain. All right, let's get going, guys. Hasn't he murdered loads of people already? Pretty much. I mean, like, unless we're fighting nothing but robots here. Oh, so we have to... What is this, Mega Man 1 with these little platforms? This is like Mega Man 1. At least they don't dump you off. That was a thing in that game. You know what I was half expecting right there, guys? Medusa heads. I was expecting Medusa heads right there. I'm not gonna lie. It was giving me those kind of vibes. Casterly Rock. Whoa, what wrong franchise? Maybe that's where they got that from. That Rock Fortress right there. They were talking about coffee. Had to be inspired by that, possibly. There's no birds so far. That's a good point. Smart and Tart. Hopefully there won't be any in this one. Maybe they left the birds out. Let's think about that. You just toying with me? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We'll have to fight him again. Had a lot of people tell me I do an amazing voice impersonation of Self, so I figured I'd brand it to him. Well, perfect. Perfect. Work life is rough. It's easing up now so I can make time for the cast. Good deal. That's why I want all of us to be streaming partners and stuff and make a living on Twitch so we don't have to work anymore and do a real job. That would be incredibly awesome. I want that for all you guys that stream. I want us all to be partners. I thought we might be able to sneak through that without taking a hit. I'm getting a little bit better at timing those flying monsters. That worked better than I thought it would too. Okay, here's the next section. I'm assuming this is where the checkpoint's going to be. Oh, God, spikes. I'm assuming these are instant death spikes. I'm assuming. They may not be, but I don't know. And we're going to treat them like they are instant death. Okay, I want this sword. I don't want to get it, and I don't want to die. Okay, we're going to be careful here. We're going to be careful. I've played Mega Man. I understand how spikes work. I know a thing or two about them. Can I just... Yes, I can destroy that. Okay, go! Go! Uh-oh. Oh, almost got pushed backwards. That would have sucked big time. All right, I'm getting used to this weapon that shoots down. It's good. This might not end well. Biggest ever stream had, what, 7 viewers, affiliate partner thing might be pretty far off for me. Well, you know what, Shrapnel? I'm going to give you a shout out because I didn't know you streamed, and I know you from Chalk's channel. I know you're a good dude. So, you guys, let's help Shrapnel try and get to affiliate. That would be outstanding. Goten, welcome in. What's up, man? You guys already, I'm sure most of you already know Goten. But we will give him a shout out anyway in case someone doesn't. Great dude. You guys like that Superman 64 playthrough? This is the man to thank for that. Welcome. The shout outs aren't working here. What's going on? I typed it in wrong. That's what's going wrong. There we go. Goten is going to be starting a new grind soon. Looking forward to whatever it is. I voted Ninja Gaiden 2 personally. But whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I know it'll be fun. But Shrapnel, dude, I didn't even know you streamed, so I will be dropping by to give you a follow and all that good stuff. Oh, no! I landed on the spikes, but I didn't die. I was trying to time it out. Okay, the spikes didn't kill me. Maybe I just took a ton of damage. Okay, well, that's better than dying. Okay, I'm going to use this because this is really good. No problem, dude. I stream something like twice or thrice. Is that even a word a year? Oh, no problem, man. Does not matter. Does not matter a bit. Goten, how are you doing today, man? Good to see you. Hope all is well on this fine Sunday. This is a very nice Sunday, thanks to the weather. I'm going to use this. I don't know if this is a good time to use it or not. It looks like it was. Because I don't know these levels. We have to learn them from scratch. That was a good jump. I did not want to pick that up. That was stupid. I just probably screwed up the run right there. Ninja Gaiden 2, Sonic 2, and Contra. Oh, Contra Revenge of the Red Falcon. I remember when Tsunade was playing that. That was insanely difficult. I downloaded that one. I'm looking forward to that one myself. But it looks painful. Let's get this. Revenge of the Red Falcon. Oh my goodness, that's a nasty one. Yes, insanely hard. You're tired, to be honest? You got studying to do. You're about to take your test again. I'm not hating this level too much right now. You know what? Maybe we should pick that up. I'm gonna pick that up. We might. The time limit is getting very low. Zimmy, you weren't kidding. The time limit's really jumping at me right now. We gotta start moving. Where's the door? It's in the spikes. Okay. Boss? I got no health. This thing's gonna destroy me. What's it even? I don't even know what it does. It goes under. I'm dead. I don't know what it does. All the way back here. Okay, we got to move faster. The time limit was starting to become an issue. Okay, so this level may not be as hard as the previous one. I'm kind of not as intimidated by this level as the one we just did. Do not drop on those spikes. They seem to do a ton of damage. I got hit by the ninja. I did not get hit by the spikes. Gotta admit, slamming these weights for a while feels pretty good again. Yes, yeah. I love hitting the weights. I don't do it hardcore or anything, but it does feel good. It's good self-esteem too. It feels like you're accomplishing something when you're lifting. Oh God, no! Okay, dead run. This run's dead. They don't give you any health on this section either, and I just fell onto the spikes twice. They don't kill you, they just do massive damage. Cottage cheese, just one spoonful of the cheese. You'll see I'm very pleased. I'll eat that cheese every day. Arcus, I remember when Arcus grinded the hell out of this game. Is he still playing it? I haven't seen one of his streams in a while. Dead. Okay, just a lot of difficulty, man. You can't take damage in this game. You can't get hit. I fully realize that now. This game is not designed for you to get hit. Marcus is on Ninja Gaiden 1 right now. Okay. He does so many speed runs. Guy's like the master of speed running. Got him. Marcus wants that record back. Okay, so he lost the world record. I gotcha. Took damage again. Took damage again. And again. This game shows absolutely no mercy. None. Can I hit that from here? I can. Okay. I gotta be more careful. I gotta be more careful. No ninjutsu left. If we get to the boss with this tiny bit of health, it's still probably not going to be enough. Trying to shave 2 seconds off his time to get the world record back. I like how they all compete for world records and stuff. That's cool. And there's like a lot of mutual respect and stuff. And it's just a good community. I'm envious of everybody that's good enough to do speedrun challenges that well. That would definitely never be me. But I'm glad to see it, though. Retro Runner, I've seen him do some speed runs as well. Really, yeah, he's a really nice guy as well. It's just a good community of people. I don't know if I took damage from that or not, but... we made it through, okay. Alright, how does this fight work? It goes underground, and I'm gonna have to move back. I see that much. Okay. Whoa! I have no idea how he dodged that. Okay, so he's gonna pop up underneath me. Alright, well, we got him with no health. We got him with no health. Holy crap, 1 hit point left. Ryu, I knew you'd come. This is that other weird guy. I remember you. Yeah, we just met like 30 minutes ago. I'm Clancy. I've been working on the biohazards plan with Foster. Clancy? I'm glad that's not my name. I can't work with him anymore. He has secretly created a monster called a Bionoid. Avoid the Noid, right? Eat Domino's Pizza. What's a Bionoid? There's an open seam between dimensions that was created when the demon died. Okay, I'm assuming that's the thing we killed in Ninja Gaiden 2 or 1. An unlimited supply of life energy is flowing from the seam inside the ruins of the fortress. Bionoid, is that what they came up with? Foster has rebuilt the fortress and was doing transformation experiments with life energy. Is that like evil energy that was in Mega Man 8? You guys remember that? Bionoids are superhumans that have been transformed with life energy. Okay, that's the other Ryu, I'm assuming. Going out on a limb and saying that. Was it a Bionoid that killed Irene? Yeah, that was my question. Yes, yeah, of course. And Foster's in control of the Bionoids. Okay. Sure about no health? You'd be dead with no health. I practically had no health there. I can't believe we survived it. I don't have the power to stop him. Ryu, you're my last hope. Stop Foster. Okay. I'm glad they're bringing this villain back, by the way. I was wondering where he was in Ninja Gaiden 2. Thank you for the GGs, guys. I appreciate it. Cobra Kai never dies, right? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. I haven't seen the latest Cobra Kai stuff yet. I guess I need to. Alright, is this going to be like that cool cutscene like in Ninja Gaiden 1 where he's looking at the fortress? Yes, that's exactly what this is going to be. Are we getting near the end of the game? I bet we're not. So this is Foster's Castle Rock Fortress. Alright, so we have rain in the background. That's kind of interesting. The graphics and backgrounds in this are excellent, by the way. I don't know how that thing missed me, but it did. Not complaining. I'm getting more used to the special weapons also. Not very good hitbox on that robot right there. Dude, you can't take damage in this game. This game does not allow you to take damage. You have very little hit points to work with. Everything does 2 or 3 points of damage when it hits you. Oh, this is going to be... Oh no, we're going to have to climb. Those things have guns. Okay, that's bad. They only shoot down, though. And up. Well, just about dead already. You can only take just a few hits. Just a few hits and you're done in this one. Dead. Very cruel game. Very, very cruel. 3 more continues. 3, we're almost out of continues. I know where the enemy positions are a little bit better now. I thought I did. It goes half my health. Half my health is gone, and there's no way to get health back. Never advanced much in the Lynx version. Pretty curious to see how they render these backgrounds, getting more and more complex as you go on. The Lynx version of this. I have to have a look at that. That sounds interesting. Yeah, the story in this one is kind of weird. Irene was killed by an evil version of Ryu, which is what they were talking about there. No, Mega Man, Dr. Wowie is not enough to do this one. I've never seen these on Earth. Yeah, Dr. Wowie, indeed, with Dr. Light. Good God. Mega Man 8. I kind of miss our days in Mega Man 8. I thought it was fun. Most people hate Mega Man 8. I found it funny. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? There's a decent way to do it, I'm sure, but I don't know it. And there's got to be a way to do it without losing all your health. Okay, you can grab those from underneath. I didn't know you could do that. Live and learn. Good dodge right there. Good dodge. Oh, crap. We made it through. That was lucky. Enemies don't respawn. Cruddas, that's a good point. The respawn is more lenient in this one, but the enemy positions are a little less forgiving. How are we going to kill this guy? I'm trying to use the ninja magic the best I can. I hope this is the next checkpoint, by the way. Oh, what? It's got a laser. Okay. Well, there goes all my health. My health is gone. A very slow-moving laser. That's not what I was expecting there, but whatever. Okay, we got the sword upgrade. That's a big deal. There's a sword upgrade in this one that's really good. Can I reach that? Nope, can't reach that. Alright. Okay, well, I guess we're going up. Looking forward to your pacifist Mega Man 8 run for this reason. I'm not. I'm not looking forward to pacifist Mega Man 7 and 8. Those were way harder. And absolutely... not looking forward to those at all. Rush Pirate, welcome in, man. Ninja Magic, what? Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. We are doing what we can do with this game. It's very, very, very difficult. Okay, the fire is good here. We know that. I'm enjoying this game. I'm just not happy with the aspect that there's limited continues. So you're gonna have to get really good at it if you want to beat it, which is obviously not gonna be on this run. What time is it, by the way? It's 3 o'clock. We might have time. Oh no, the floor! The floor is collapsing. Oh God. Invincibility thingy. Okay, we made it through that somehow. Don't ask me how we made it through, but we did. It wasn't collapsing all that fast. That's one positive. Alright, there's health there. I'm really enjoying this game. It's good. But there's things it does differently from the other Ninja Gaidens, like you take enormous amounts of damage when you get hit by anything. In the previous ones, it was usually 1 damage for like 90% of enemies, and then they throw in a harder enemy every now and then that did 2 or 3. This one, everything does 2 or 3. Okay, how was I supposed to dodge that? I'm just gonna take advantage of this invincibility wheel thing. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a cutscene. What's going on? Come on out, Foster. You're finished. Well, look who's here. It's Ryu. Alright, kill this guy. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of you. This guy's like a CIA agent. What chance does he have against Ryu? Imagine the Bionoid I can make by blasting your tough Dragon Clan body with life energy. Instead, I'll extract the secret of Dragon Clan from your corpse. Then I'll make a superior Bionoid. That's pretty dark stuff for a Nintendo game right there. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get started. Okay, he's gonna send the other guy in against me. Yeah, that's no surprise. That's far enough, Foster. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy even existed right there. Who are you? Irene? What? Oh, I thought that was that other guy. You're alive? Did you think that I would die that easily? Okay, she is still alive. Plot twist. I had been working with the army when I discovered all about his plan. It's no use trying to escape. You fools, you came all this way to get killed. Oh, we're gonna have a boss fight here. Oh, crap. I'll give you the real Ryu a bloodbath. I'll give you and the real Ryu a bloodbath together. Awesome. Ah, impossible. Stand back, Irene. Leave this to me. I hope they refilled my health. Okay, I can't block that. Is he just gonna repeat? Is this the only pattern he's got? If he repeats this pattern, we might be able to one-shot this dude. What if I use this? Will this block something? Looks like he's got the same pattern. This is really good if this stays like this. I'm just gonna wear his health down like this. This is very safe. He's only got 2 hit points left. That was the easiest boss yet. Very, very, very predictable pattern. I'm very glad we won that because there probably was no checkpoint anywhere close by. Alright, what's gonna happen here? That's far enough, Foster. Yeah, he's got nothing to say. What's that? Ha ha ha. Oh, is this guy gonna betray us now? Clancy? What kind of name is Clancy? Good work, Ryu. And you too, Irene. What? Clancy, what are you doing? Okay, NORAD, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for hanging out. Call it what you like. I'm not turning these ruins over to anyone. Oh, is this guy gonna betray us? I'll catch up with you guys in chat in 1 second. You used us to get these ruins back. Ha ha ha, right. I really should thank you. Okay, so this was the bad guy all along. The subspace connection to the life energy is starting to open, and I have to go now. Subspace connection? Now it's like Star Trek. The life energy and the secrets of the ruins will be mine. So long. Clancy, wait. Up. Ah! He just teleported out and killed Foster at the same time. That's like a telefrag or something like in Doom. Is that what happened there? Irene, get out of here. Now. I'll go after Clancy. I can't let him get control of that energy. Ryu, I'm going with you. That does not sound like a good idea. No, Foster was torn to pieces by the power in the subspace. Okay, good. Well, Foster was an asshole. He deserved it. You need a special kind of power to make it in there. You have to get out of here quickly. Now go. Ryu, Irene, you'll just get captured again. You got captured in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. You get captured again. I'll come back alive, I promise. Okay. Okay, so he's going to use that teleport thingamajig they were talking about as well. Okay, here we go. Now I'll catch up with chat. Now I can catch up with chat. Now that those multiple cutscenes are over. The floor is lava. Collapsing lava, that is. Yeah, Shrapnel, earlier there actually was the floor is lava level. And we made it through it without too much trouble. It was real early in the game. What's up, Mixer? How you doing today? Bro, Retro Fan, welcome in, dude. How's it going, man? We're doing a first playthrough of Ninja Gaiden 3, and we're fairly deep into the game here, but we're running out of continues. So I don't think we're going to beat it, especially if it's anything, the boss rush at the end is anything like the other two. It's going to be nasty. But Retro Fan, good to see you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, birds damage you more than lasers or robots. I'm going to be griping about that for the rest of my life, Goten. For the rest of my life, that a bird does more damage than a bullet or a missile or any of that other stuff. Fun fact, ever seen the Captain Tsubasa games for Famicom and wondered why they sounded so good? That's because the music was made by the same peeps who composed music for Ninja Gaiden. I have played one of those, Shrapnel, because I'm such a big fan of soccer that I've played Captain Tsubasa. I even bought the new one on Steam. I haven't had time to play it yet. But yeah, Tecmo made that series and these. So yeah, they did a great job with the music. Yeah, somehow Irene survived falling off a cliff, apparently. I don't know how. That was a long drop. Foster is Wesker. Yeah. Holy crap, man. You're not wrong. I didn't put that together, but Royal, you are right. And he looked, the guy we just killed did kind of look like Super Shredder. He did. I'm happy that boss fight was easy, guys, because I had like no health, but it had a very predictable pattern. So how fortunate were we to get through that? Yeah, Irene is actually alive, Sorrel. How about that? The backstabbing backstabber. That was definitely that dude. What was his name? Clancy? Dude, if I lose to somebody named Clancy, I'm just going to turn the game off. Let's get going. Is Jackie... Yeah, Jacquio's still got to be alive, right? He's like the ultimate supervillain of Ninja Gaiden. He's still alive somewhere. I'm just going to go ahead and make that assumption. We do need... more ninjutsu, so I'm gonna go get it. It really helps. A sword-only run in this looks impossible. And we have to learn all these levels. Everything does an enormous amount of damage. I don't know where enemies are gonna come from, so I'm just gonna get killed a bunch. Whoa! The floor is slippery. That's going to add even more insult to injury with the floor being slippery. We're pretty deep into the game. Enemies are respawning. Oh, crap. Okay, I didn't think that was going to be a thing, but it is. Look, those guys running at me have a gun and they don't shoot. That's nice. I like that. Hopefully that will continue on. Taking too many hits. I'm taking too many hits. We don't have enough health to take hits. You're cutting through this pretty fast, but please don't finish it while I'm gone for a sig. I can't promise it. I don't know how far away we are from the ending. I'm sure we won't finish it. There's no way. I gotta stop moving here. Clancy's is an Irish pub downtown from my house and used to go to all the time. I've never known anyone named Clancy. That's like a very awkward name to me. It's personally not a name I would want a name for myself, that's for sure. I'm slipping all over the place here. It's just making our task harder. These robot things, wow! Wow! Just absolute wow right there, and no checkpoint. No checkpoint. We're gonna have to find a way to get through that mess. No health. You don't get health back in this game. They don't give it to you. You just die. So now we're dealing with icy floors. Tons of enemy spawns. Okay, there goes all my health. Goodbye. Bye, health. Bye. See ya. Bye, health. Okay, we have 2 hit points. We have 2 hit points to do this. No hit points. This is terrifying. This is terrifying right here. And we've got to get practice in on this level. We really need to learn this level well. Clancy's, hold on, I already read that. Making sure I'm not falling behind here. Pretty sure every town has a Clancy's. Goofy Noofy, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. No Clancy's anywhere near me. That does 3 points of damage. That stupid robot moving up and down does 3 points of damage. How do you avoid all this stuff? I got here with more health. That's kind of good. J-Dog, welcome in. Good to see you, J-Dog, another friend of our stream here that also does streaming. J-Dog's working on Holy Diver. If you guys haven't seen enough Holy Diver, and what more, he's the guy to be at. Maybe if you go slower here? Nope, going slow. What is that thing coming back and hitting me again? I'm gonna go slower here. You gotta go slow. Bye-bye, continue. Another continue down. It's painful. It's really, this level is absolute hell. And the ground is slippery on top of that. And an anonymous gifter has gifted 12 months of tier 1 sub to Meows. 12 months? That's a whole year. Wow. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That is extremely cool of you. 12 months. That's like 12 subs all in one. That's impressive. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that. Very, very kind. Not at all expected, but thank you so very much for that. Meows, enjoy. 1 year of subscription. Wow. I'm blown away. That's very, very, very cool. Should have played the Famicom version. Continues galore. Yeah, but that's the easier version. That would make it easier. I like a little more difficulty. I asked for this trouble. I did ask for it. I've got no one to blame but myself. And again, Anonymous, thank you so much. That is entirely too kind. I hope they don't respawn. I hope there's health. There's nothing. What in the world is this? Dude, this is insanity. I have no chance there. We have to get there with 100% full health, which means not taking any hits here. Non, whoever they are, incredibly generous and is very, very appreciated. J-Dog, I could not have said it better, man. I'm so grateful, man. Insane. You gotta do this part without taking a hit. I can't, I just can't do it right there. Okay, what can we use to not take a hit there? I don't have the invulnerability thing. That's not available. How do you dodge all this crap they throw at you? I kind of need one of those as well, Sorrel. Yeah, this is Mixer we're talking about. He always picks harder options. Yeah, pretty much. If there's a harder option to choose, I more than likely choose it, even if it's the stupidest option. On the board, I will pick it. Okay, you have to pick your poison there. You have to take a hit. Either that or I don't know how to avoid it. Okay, that worked nicely. Alright, we're here with all the health we could possibly want. I'm gonna try going slow. I haven't tried that yet. Let's go slower and kill them as we ascend the crystal caverns here. That might be the plan. I slipped off and my attack did not go through. Okay, they respawn. That's not good. This part is sheer hell. We made it through, but I've got no lives. Doesn't matter, I wouldn't get a checkpoint anyway. This game does not give checkpoints. Didn't get the ninjutsu, now I've got nothing to work with except a sword. Sword only run, here we go. Kill this thing from here like that? Yes. I'm gonna take a hit. Wow, I knew I was gonna take a hit there. Very little room to work with here. We gotta make a perfect jump. Didn't make a perfect jump. Didn't make it. Last continue. Last continue. They are asking so much of this right here. They are asking you to be perfect here. This is a hellish level. This might be the worst Ninja Gaiden level I've seen yet. We have all our lives now for what good that's gonna do. Alright, just had to take another hit. Had to take another hit. It's been a good practice run. I'll give it that. A lot of good practice on this run. The worst is yet to come. That doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. Limited continues. I haven't gotten over that there's limited continues. Don't respawn. Don't respawn. It's hard enough to kill him the first time. I don't need respawns. I wish I could swing my sword when I was hanging from the little ledge there. That would make that a lot easier. Okay, we made it through that with a lot of health. So there is some improvement. Harder games are the best. Is why I'm silently suffering my way through Streets of Rage 3. Right. Harder games are what you look back on with fondness down the road. People don't remember an easy game, but you remember a grind like this. This is the type of stuff that you play through, you remember it. So I'll always remember Superman 64, but not for good reasons. Sliding around here is just making our task that much more difficult. I'm going to try and spawn out enemies early. Okay, you can hit that guy from down there. That's kind of a big deal. Spawning out enemies early should be a very important thing here. God damn it. God damn it. Missed it just by an inch. No checkpoint! No checkpoint. You have to do that entire section every time perfectly without getting a checkpoint. Is it bad enough that we have limited continues, but they can't even give us a checkpoint that far into the level? That's unbelievable. Goober, welcome in. How you doing today? Did my Game Boy version of Ninja Gaiden. My personal favorite was remade for the Spectrum a while ago. It's pretty good. Is that called Ninja Gaiden Shadow? If that's so, I did play that one on stream a while back, and I really liked it. Ninja Gaiden Shadow. I thought it was really good. Goober, I hope you're having a great day, man. Good to see you, dude. Were you slipping on the ice like I am in my driveway? Send some of that cold weather this way, Nate. I'll take it. I love me some cold weather. Another hit. They don't even give you health. There's no health in this entire area. I'm pressing B! He won't swing because if you're hanging on to something, you can't use your sword. The good thing is, when I run out of continues here, I know how to we can get back to this part. I would like to maybe take another run. I'm gonna die here. There's just too many enemies. Haven't made it through this part yet. I can't believe there's no checkpoint. No checkpoint. Limited continues. Welcome Ninja Gaiden 3. You thought the previous two were tough. It's not even comparable. I thought the second one was harder than the first one. Now I'm thinking the third one's harder than all of them, and it's not close. No checkpoint for you. No checkpoint for you. Back to the beginning. With limited continues. We'll be out of continues in a minute. That's gonna be great. No idea what I was getting into with this. Almost slipped off the ledge! It's icy. The floor is icy. Oh, we'd have no more continues. Alright, game over. Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. I'm going to take one more run today. This. One more run. We're going to go on one more run. At least I know I kind of know what I'm doing now with this game. That is just absolutely brutality, that level. The Game Boy Ninja Gaiden isn't a true Ninja Gaiden, but I love it anyway. I played it and really liked it. I really, really liked it. It played like the other Ninja Gaidens do. It gave you... It gave you unlimited continues, so you could learn levels without panicking, worrying about having to start from scratch like we're doing now. Hey, looking like a good start to me, Mixer. Matt to the future, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. We just finished our first run ever of this game. I died on the ice level. The ice level was god awful nastiness. I never want to see it again, but we will. Goten, I agreed. Stay away from this one. This is sheer hell. Good God, it's bad. It's a good game. It's just extraordinarily difficult. Magneto, welcome in as well, dude. Yo, what's up? You've never played Ninja Gaiden before? This is Ninja Gaiden 3. I've never played this one before. Magneto, how you doing today, dude? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Never played Ninja Gaiden 3. And it's the hardest of them all. Maybe we can get there with more continues this time. Gotta get in some practice. There's no other way to do it, but try again. Missing stuff here. Hold on one second. The Game Boy version started as the Game Boy version of Shadow of the Ninja. I have played that briefly, Shrapnel, Shadow of the Ninja. It's a really good game. It's one I've got on my list to eventually stream. So they changed the Shadow of the Ninja on Game Boy into a Ninja Gaiden game. That's cool. That's really cool. Maybe they thought you played the first two and assumed you've got this. I guess so, but the problem is the level design in this one is absolutely nuts. It's nuts. Goten, you gonna put Superman 64 up? For 10 million points? Fair. That means one day we'll get there. One day you'll play it. It won't be really soon, but one day we will get enough points to get you there. Just like we will with Lester right now and Solar Jetman. And it's got to be a full playthrough for that many points. Okay, that kind of... This game does not allow you to get hurt. That's the problem. You have no health in this game. Okay, I think I just like sunk into the sand. Okay, that was some pretty good dodging there, but unfortunately I'm almost dead again. I like the music here. The music here is good. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing while watching You Need to De-Stress. I wish I was playing Animal Crossing right now instead of this. I wish. That would be nice and relaxing. No, sorry, I didn't mean Ninja Gaiden 3. I left off 3. Okay, yeah, I've never played this one before. This is my first day to actually try and do something with this game, Magneto. And I've never played it before, but it's diabolical. That's my opinion of it, is the difficulty is diabolical. And it's not what I was expecting. I knew it was going to be tough. People have told me, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 is hard. It's got limited continues. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. It's much harder than I was anticipating. The level design is cruel. There's no checkpoints. But I mean, no one said this was going to be easy. So why am I not? I'm honestly not surprised. And thank you for following, Rain. Appreciate it very much. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you. And Coffee, I hope you have a wonderful night. Nice rest of your Sunday for me. The work week will start soon. Yep, thanks for streaming all these nice games. I'll be back soon. Coffee, you have a wonderful night, dude. Sleep good, and I know I will see you again in a couple of days. So have a good one. Appreciate you hanging as always, man. I think this is the last run of this game we're going to take today. If I fail again, which is like a 99% certainty, then it'll be time to move on to something else. Maybe a Gradius 2. We can spend time failing at Gradius 2 as well. You know, I have like no health. I don't want that! I'm dead. That's fine, I got a 1-up. We're good. We're good. Back to the beginning. Yeah, no checkpoints. Ninja 5.0 on Game Boy Advance. Retro fan? Okay, I'll have a look at that. Ninja, I've heard of that before, Ninja 5.0. I will definitely look at that. Is there another game where they jacked up the difficulty for... Yes, Scoober. 100% they did. This one in Japan had passwords and unlimited continues. Here, no passwords and only 5 continues, and the level design here is just absolutely mind-blowing. And there's no checkpoints. I bet the checkpoints were in the Japanese version as well. Move on to Solar Jetman. No. No. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on Solar Jetman for the rest of my life. Maybe you should play the Japanese version. Nah, we're going to play this version because it's harder. This version's harder, so I will intentionally choose it. just to jack up the difficulty even more, I will roll with this. Yeah, we could play the Japanese version. We could, but we would probably already beaten it by now and then been moving on instead of playing a harder. Instead, we're going to be grinding this the hard way. And I think that's kind of fun doing it that way. I mean, the same applies for like the Japanese version of Battletoads. It's definitely easier, but I kind of want to beat the hard version of all the games as well. I think that's fun. Looks like the 1-up respawns. That's a good deal. Now for the pacifist run we'll eventually do of this game. Yes, I said it, pacifist. And sword only and all that stuff. I think we will do the Japanese version for that. But but for a regular playthrough of this game for right now, we will play the hardcore US version. Yeah, the US version of Battletoads release is definitely easier. You start with more lives. And when you continue, you start with 5 lives instead of the default 3. I'm assuming after you beat Ninja Gaiden 3, we expect a lot of challenges coming our way for the stream. Yes. But we probably won't beat this today, Magneto, because this is way too hard. I'm going to need a lot more practice. I'm ready for another Zelda 2 challenge. I'm ready for a level 1 sword Zelda 2 challenge. I think we can pull that off. I'm pretty sure. Well, don't quote me on that. It might be impossible. It might take like 50-something hits to kill the Thunderbird. That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't even... A pacifist run of this, it seems unthinkable. Alright, this is the level with the fish that I hated earlier. I did not enjoy this level the first time through it. I'm running out of ninjutsu, and there's a fish bearing down on us very quickly. Yeah, the Japanese versions, in some cases, Zerp, they've been harder, but as time went on and the American rental market started taking hold, they started making the Western release of games harder. Because they wanted you to buy the game, they didn't want you to rent it. We need that power-up right there. We really need to get it. Need to figure out a way to get that. I don't think we can get it. It would help me a lot to be able to pick that up. Come on, this is doable. Got it, okay. Now I can kill the fish. That's why I wanted that. For you guys that didn't see the earlier part of this level earlier, there's very trolly fish. Like that. Do they turn around? No, they don't. Good. Got the 1-up. Big deal. That's a big deal. Do you ever play the NES G.I. Joe games on stream? No, Shrapnel. I have not, but I've got them on my list. I would like to try them. They look good. I had G.I. Joe action figures and stuff as a kid, so I would like to try the games out. I've never played them before. I've got them, like G.I. Joe 1 and 2. We'll see what they're like. We will see them. There's the flying fish meows. I was just expecting. You're going to put that emote up again, right? That's what we need. Q-Dog, welcome back in, dude. How's work going? Hopefully not beating you up too much. Kind of know what I'm doing here a little bit more now. Ninja Gaiden 3 is, oh my god, it's a koala. It's cruel and unusual, this game. You can't, it doesn't allow you to take damage. You have enemies do monstrous amounts of damage. You die very quickly. There's it's a very scary game, let's put it that way. It's by far the hardest of the Ninja Gaiden games. I'm using way too much ninja power here, ninjutsu, whatever you want to call it. It's hard to suggest game for Mixer because what I consider hard, he'd probably consider easy. This is insanely difficult. So if you're looking for something definitely on the insane edge of difficulty, this is what you want. Ninpo, yes. I always want to call it ninjutsu or ninja magic or something like that. I think in the book that came with the original game, it called it ninjutsu or something, or spiritual power or something like that. Alright, let's use this. Let's get some health. I know how the boss fight works in this level, but that doesn't always mean we will kill it. I have no power. Oh my god. I don't like how that operates, man. I don't like that. If you accidentally grab something, your sword stops working. And then you're vulnerable and you take a hit. And you can't afford to take hits in this game. You can't do it. See, I've already lost a huge chunk of health. You can't afford to take hits in this one. In the other ones, you could. This one you cannot. Well, rip this run. We've already taken too much damage. Already taken too much. See how quickly they deplete your health? Well, this run's done, but in the miracle we're able to get through it without taking a hit, I'll keep trying. Didn't make it anyway. Didn't make it anyway. Well, that was a wasted life. Back to the drawing board. The game's going to require you to memorize every enemy spawn. That's what it's going to require. It's kind of like in Battletoads. It wants you to memorize every spot. Spiritual power, yeah. I think that's what they called it in the manual. It was either that or ninjutsu. It was one of the two. They had to dumb it down a little bit. This is how I feel playing Streets of Rage 3. I haven't played that one yet, but I know it's very difficult. That's that's the Streets of Rage of the three that everybody has the most trouble with. And that's another case of making a game harder in the US with Streets of Rage 3. That's the harder version. The Japanese version is much easier. Bare Knuckles 3, they call it. Definitely easier. Let's see if we can get that, pick up this. Hey, Robert Kopp, welcome in, dude. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. We're failing miserably here in Ninja Gaiden 3 and not making much progress, honestly. My confidence is a little bit shattered from this game right now. But we will continue to work on it and hopefully get better. We got deep into it and unfortunately did not succeed. Of course I make it to the health there. I made it to the health when we already have full health and then take a hit right afterwards. Sums up this game. Okay, we need this. Okay, I gotta either use that or take a hit. There was no choice in between here. A PAL copy of Streets of Rage 3. I've been trying to trade for a Japanese one. No success so far. Yeah, the Japanese one apparently makes a lot of parts of Streets of Rage 3 much easier. I don't know exactly how, but I know it's pretty significant from what people have said about it. My sword feels like a toothpick in this game. It's got no range. Alright, I think we need to go this way. God damn it. It's okay. Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning of the level. They don't give you checkpoint. No checkpoint. You don't get checkpoint. You get to go back. This is cruel. This is a cruel game. They want you to play it and practice it a million times before you're good enough to beat it. I'm putting it in the Battletoads category. I don't think it'll take that many streams to beat it. But... okay. About to lose our first continue. You just don't have enough practice. That's all there is to it. You gotta get more practice. Gotta get good. Have fun playing Descent with a modern joystick. I should stream that with an analog stick. I think you could get away with it. That's for sure. A standard D-pad though for a game like that. No. Out of modern indie games, I'm pretty confident that you would like one called Volgar the Viking. It's very G&G-ish in difficulty and design. I probably would. You know, one of my pet peeves with difficulty isn't... I don't mind a really, really hard game. It gets on my nerves when a game is really hard, though, and it's got limited continues. So you have to keep replaying it a million times. Kind of like this. This is a little bit on my nerves right now. Even though I really like this game, I don't like the fact that they limited the continues. I think that's overkill for a game that's already difficult. Seems like the knockback is different here than the first two. Yeah, it's much, much, much smaller, the knockback. The threat here isn't as much falling off stuff. It's more so losing all your health. Like, you can't afford to take damage in this one because you die so quickly. Alright, let's clear all this crap out. There we go. I'm not getting the fire. I think you can, yeah, you can just go up the wall and skip that part. Just took a couple of hits there. See, I got hit twice. Look at my health. I'm already a third down. You can't lose your first continue. That's quitter talk. We're about to lose it. We are very close to losing it. First continue will be nothing but a memory in a second. Do I have enough to get back over here? Barely. Okay, I think the boss is right over here. Got a hit point. Got him. We still had one hit point. Oh, this is just insanity. I think we beat that boss last time with one hit point too. Good God. I'm more than likely we're gonna get back to that ice level again and just die, but gotta get in practice. That's the only way to do it. I'm not gonna play this off stream or anything to practice. We're gonna do everything here on stream. I don't like practicing a game off stream first. I don't think that's like for like learning a game. I kind of want to keep all that stuff on stream to keep it all 100% natural. It's like you're playing a game at home for the very first time. How did that miss? Not happy about that. I wonder how the speed running is for this game. I would be amazed to see a speed run of something this insane. I gotta get that one up. I gotta get it. If we die, we die. Okay. I was impatient. I didn't wait. That's why we died there, because I was impatient. One hit point is all you need. Apparently right there it was. Apparently right there. Yeah, mate gifted a stick to me for making an arcade stick for him. Nice! Dude, playing with an arcade stick, it's like a totally different feeling. It absolutely is a completely different feeling. I love arcade sticks, but if I tried to play on one now, it probably wouldn't go too well because I'm so used to just not using one, even though I love the feeling of it. Good old school arcade sticks. Those are awesome. Hey, no harm was done. Missed the one up and died. Cruel and unusual video game. Missed the one up and died. Exactly how I drew it up. Of course they make the one-up really hard to get. That does not surprise me even a little bit. Sometimes wonder with these extremely hard games the developers can even beat them. Probably not. I would say no. They test them out, and they're and they get some random tester to try them, and they probably pay them to grind it for a little while or something. And then they're like, "Yeah, the game's extraordinarily difficult." And then they're like, "Okay, we'll just release it." I bet it works somewhat similar to that. Yet again. Okay. We need new strategy. We've got to come up with something different for that part. It's not working. I'm going to need the fire. We're going to need this. We're going to need new strategies. And we also have to memorize the position those things spawn in so I can kill them with the fire quick enough. What level does this go to? 7 or 8? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I'm hoping we were near the end earlier with that ice level. I'm really, really, really hoping. if more than likely when we fail again, I'm going to switch to another game. I'm not good at grinding the same game for like over and over and over and over. I start like this. I start playing worse. We did get the 1-up that time, so no harm was done. But I am so bad at sitting down like with the same game and playing it for like 6 hours. I just cannot do that. I have to take a break and like come back to it another day. That's how I get it done. Like with Battletoads, I would only give like 1 or 2 tries at that a day and then move on to something else. It's like your mind gets tired of it, or at least mine does. I know there's people out there that can grind the same game for 6 hours and keep getting better at it. I'm the opposite. I start getting worse. I think it's interesting, Ninja Gaiden 2 box set, it's hard to beat, but they didn't mention that for Ninja Gaiden 3. They wanted people to buy this and didn't want to scare them off from it, apparently. Because to me, this one's not even close to Ninja Gaiden 2 in difficulty. This is way, way, way harder. And 2 was hard. 2's a step up from 1. Alright, here's where I think the checkpoint starts. There's like 1 checkpoint per level, and each one's like near the beginning. Hit from the spikes. Totally avoidable right there, and took a hit. Gotta get good. Gotta get good. Get better. I should say, not get good at this point. I just want to get better. Oh, Mixer only grinds good games like Superman 64 and Solar Jetman. Well, that was true for a while, Neff. That definitely. We're over the bad game grinds at least. And with the difficulty of this one, I'm kind of missing the bad games at this point. Well, no, I would never miss Superman 64 no matter what we're playing. I'm gonna die here. Here comes another death. Another death is just right around the corner with this game, always. All right, at least we got that. Doubler 2010, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to a game that's absolutely destroying me. We're not going to make it on this run. Don't have enough health. You just can't get hit. You can't afford to take damage. And we might make it a little further simply because I've got this equipped, but that's temporary relief at best. Spent 4 hours on a single 15-second trick for Ninja Gaiden 2 before it was horrible. I understand that completely, Zaylin, because you're doing speed runs. So you need every last little advantage like that you can get. So I totally get that. Absolute perfection is what you want to do a great speed run. You got to be perfect. You got to be more perfect than that right there. Dead. Back to the beginning, of course. You don't get checkpoint. No, sir. No checkpoints here. They're not allowed. That was me with Elden Ring last night. I really should have stopped because I was too tired and wasn't making progress. Yeah. Yeah, you understand that as well, Goober. I'm 100% that way. Things aren't going well. You just get kind of frustrated. You're just going to play worse if you keep forcing yourself to grind it. And if I went through this, if I made a third attempt on this game, that's what it would be. I mean, already right now, I'm kind of annoyed, and this is only our second time to ever play this game. I need that. I need that. One tiny little mistake right there. The tiniest of mistakes right there. And look at my health. It was an honest, tiny little mistake right there, and now I have 1 hit point. This game, man. This game. Vanilla, thank you so much for hanging out, man. You have a wonderful night. Not much progress with my email. Thank goodness you're not streaming tomorrow. Good. You might get your email done. Let me know in Discord. Let me know if you got that done. Sorry I was such a distraction. I apologize. My play here today has been garbage tier, that's for sure. Have a great night, man. That's okay, we'll just die on the spikes again. I like dying on spikes. At least they're not like Mega Man spikes. That's one small bit of relief we get. But I mean, they do so much damage, it doesn't really matter anyway. If you get hit by them once, it's pretty much enough for it to the run to be over. Now we're not going to get to pick that up because it fell in the spikes. Did that guy hit me from that angle? That's wonderful. A week of Garfield, that's been brought up a lot. I wonder if it's better than this. I mean, I wonder, of course it's not going to be, it's going to be a bad game, but I wonder if it'll be more forgiving than this. That's what I should be saying. A bad game can be bad, but it can also be forgiving at the same time. Which was not Superman 64. That was one of the most unforgiving games I've ever played. Alright, I gotta be patient with this, or we're just lose another life. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got here with a little bit more health. This part makes you be patient. I'm not a fan. I miss grabbing the wall. I miss grabbing the wall. The spikes got us, and there goes all my health again. Unreal. Unreal. Not even an ounce of mercy shown on this game. D. Farley, what's up, man? I even got nightmares from you playing Superman 64. Yes. If I had watched someone play that, I would have been scarred. It's way worse than I think we were all expecting it to be. At least it was to me. I knew it was going to be a bad game, but that bad? Really, it was that bad? Yes, it was. Didn't want that. Grabbed the wrong item. Perfect. Maybe this item will help us. Oh, couldn't reach it. Perfect. Dead. May not even make it back to where we were. May not even get that far. This is why I don't just sit here and grind a game endlessly, because this playthrough is going worse than my first one, believe it or not, which is, it shouldn't even be possible, because this is only the second time I've tried to play through this game. Our first run went better than the second's going. Patience. Must be patient right there. Let it shoot first, and then make your move. Yeah, see, I'm so impatient already. I just want to get back to where we were and start practicing. That's not gonna happen. Tried watching you playing Superman 64, but it was too choppy and made me feel like puking. Good game. Yeah, the frame rate in the game drops when you get to certain places. Lost momentum on the jump right there. The jump has to be perfect, or momentum is lost and you fall and you die. Guys, I'm going to be honest here. This is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life, right here. I'm being 100% honest when I say that. The difficulty of this is off the charts. This feels like playing Battletoads again. It really does. It's so unforgiving. You make the tiniest of error here and you're done. Limiting mistakes is good, but in some cases even that's not good enough, because you're just going to make a small one here and there and you're going to die. Week of Garfield has no iframes. Garfield can be wiped out in a second, even with full health. That sounds great, Neff. I'm glad I have that to look forward to. Which one of you guys is going to redeem a week of Garfield? When's that happening? So I can start mentally preparing for that nonsense now. It's gonna happen. Oh, look, that guy didn't hit me. This is the furthest we've made it into this part without taking any damage. Loaded up Ninja Gaiden 3 US ROM a little bit ago. I didn't succeed either. But Zaylin, if you didn't succeed, that's scaring me because you're a master of Ninja Gaiden style games. What's your secret toppings for a perfect sandwich? Perfect sandwich: roast beef, cheese, lettuce, and mayonnaise. That's the sandwich I'm going to roll with. Or a Philly cheesesteak. Or you just keep it simple with a pre-made sandwich. I like Philly cheesesteaks as well. I don't eat sandwiches very often. Bread is pretty fattening, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. Okay, it's not going to cost us. You can't do that kind of stuff right there. Alright, we have plenty of ninjutsu. We have plenty. Everything should be okay. I did better on this level blind the first time playing the game than I'm doing right now. That shouldn't be happening, but it is. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and we're going to keep moving. Hard for me. Someone needs to play Akari Warriors, except no, the game is just too boring to play. What's funny about that, Koala, is that that's the Mexican runner is like a professional speed runner. He said Akari Warriors was the hardest NES game to get through because it's so long and he didn't use the code. So, that sounds crazy, but it's not Holy Diver. Holy Diver seems easier to me than this. It really does. I've beaten this. It can't be too bad. Neff, you're good at games, though. You know all about all kinds of games, so that doesn't comfort me. You're good at games. What's harder, Ninja Gaiden 3 or Superman 64? Caleb, what's going on, man? Welcome on in. Be patient, you must. That's what Yoda would say, right? Right now, I'm saying, see, Superman 64 had its own brand of stupid difficulty. This has high difficulty, but this is such a good game. Superman 64 was hard for all the wrong reasons, like getting stuck in the walls, or you couldn't control it right, or you just didn't know what to do. This game is completely different, so it's hard to compare the two. It's interesting to think, to like compare this to a game like that, or a game like Solar Jetman. It's like they're all in almost like their own kind of world, so to speak. What's going on, Mixer? Finally giving this game a chance. Yeah, Nomi, it's working me over. It's throwing me under the bus, and the bus is backing up a couple of times. That's how this is going. We made it to some ice level, which is pretty deep into the game, so I'm okay with that. But unfortunately, it seemed nearly impossible. Nearly, not fully. I think we can beat it. It's just going to take a lot of practice. Theory, it's way too effing hard because it wasn't born this way. It was altered afterwards to make it harder, and that's probably resulted in a lack of general balance. That does sound fair. That sounds really fair. Because this was the US version. They probably took checkpoints out. That's probably what they did. They took checkpoints out of the dang game here. And Nomi, let me give you a shout out. Good to see you. Hope all is going well. I'm catching up with chat right here, and then we will continue the nonsense. Good choice. I like roasted beef sandwich. I love roasted beef sandwich. I'm getting starving even thinking about it. Trick question. Any sandwich could be perfect. Zimmy brings up a good point. It's hard to make a bad sandwich, isn't it? You just have to be like an idiot to make a bad sandwich, which no one here is. Yeah, I know TMR. I know Akari is hardest easily. Even TMR used save state practice to beat it. Without such, it'd be hundreds of hours of boring practice. Yes, absolutely. That's something we're never going to play here. Trust me. We're not playing Akari Warriors here, ever. Even with the code. No, it's not happening. Prax is here as well. What's up, Prax? And Ab Paula is here. Welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are just having a wonderful day. Ab Paula is another friend of our stream here that streams good stuff. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And Prax is here also. This is the most balanced Ninja Gaiden game. Prax, this game is shredding me. This game is shredding me. It's throwing me under the damn bus, dude. It's breaking me. God. I'm okay, but I'm no mixer. Neff, you're probably a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. You can farm lives in this game? If that's the case, we got to farm. It's definitely hard, but it's more learnable to me than a lot of other games. It feels impossible once you start seeing the pattern starts to make sense. We're not at that part yet. Nothing's making sense yet. Nothing is even close to making sense. It's just dying over and over and wondering why. But yeah, I could definitely stand to get a little bit better at this. That's for sure. If I can beat this game as a kid, it should be no problem for you. Could be worse. Superman 64. I don't know. I don't know. Put Akari Warriors up for redemption. I think I'll pass. I don't think that's a good plan. Don't think so. I don't think that was a bad sandwich either until I ate some chicken salad my mom made and put it on bread. It was not good. Yeah, I guess it's like I've had such good luck with sandwiches in my life. I've never had a bad one in my 41 years of existence. I don't think I've ever eaten a bad sandwich. Zaylen says he likes pepper turkey sandwich with spicy Dijon mustard, cheese, lettuce, light mayo, and tomato. All sounds good except for the tomato. I hate tomatoes. I know. I'm weird. I don't like tomatoes. People tell me I'm weird. That's fine. Hey, Mora, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I need all the good luck I can get. This game's killing me. Fun day. Yeah, real fun, Ab Paula. Getting stomped by this game. Real fun. Underdone bread, bland meat, and moldy cheese. A good sandwich does not make. I've never had one of those, Rush. I can't comment. I think it's stage 5 where I tried it, thought the game was legit impossible. Maybe that's the ice level, Prax. Is that the ice level? Because that's where I got to a minute ago, and we died horrifyingly badly. This game is hard. Yes, Gritty Power. Welcome in, dude. This game is nasty. It's to me, this is way worse than Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. This is way, 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 way worse. Ninja Gaiden 1 took me a long time to get through as a kid. I gave up on 6, too. I never got past that. And Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, I only played on stream for the first time not all that long ago, and I thought it was harder than Ninja Gaiden 1. Now here we are in the third one, and guess what? To me, this is by far the hardest to learn of the 3. Not anywhere close, from my point of view. Gritty Power, I hope you're having a great day, man. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, this game's just insane. I'm 41. Damn, you look like you're 26. Yes, Anomi, I am 41 years old. I just turned 41 earlier this month. So, yep. I know a lot of people tell me I don't look 41, but I promise you guys, I am. I graduated high school in 1999. No, I hate tomatoes too. It's mostly a texture thing. Tomatoes are garbage. Meows and Rush Pirate, you guys are my heroes. Finally, other people that don't like tomatoes. Holy crap, you exist. What Anomi said. Okay, yeah, right, Video Jank. Yeah, is what it is. I love chicken salad with cranberries and sliced almonds. Good choice, Simi. I like all that as well. It's a good combination, too. I don't think I've ever had it with the almonds, though. I think I need to try it. I hear you, Mixer, not a tomato fan either. Matt to the Future is also a hero of mine. We're weird. Yeah, but we're weird in a good way. It's a good way. It's weird. It's good to be weird like that. Where can I get some of those Alabama jeans? Well, Anomi, a lot of... Corman was also here in Alabama, and he talks about me looking a lot younger than him a lot. So maybe it's not the gene. Maybe it's not the Alabama genes. Maybe it's just my family's genes, because my parents look young, too. My grandfather was still cleaning the roof off, cleaning his roof, putting a ladder up on the side of his house and climbing up on the roof and sweeping it off when he was 85 years old. So I'm hoping I can do half that good. So I think it is genes. Prax says, oh, it's on a croissant. Okay, Zimmy. Well, you know what? Now I'm going to try and keep that in mind. Maybe I'll have that for lunch or something tomorrow. I want to try it. Promise you, once you iron this out, you think 3 is miles easier than 1. Prax, I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not doubting you, but from my point of view right now, this game feels like Battletoads. It feels like I just can't do it. But I know we will get there. But right now, from my own point of view, it just feels like no chance. No chance. The last boss has 3 forms. Okay, Gritty, so it's like Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. That's great to hear. I was hoping they would do a single final boss in this one, but no, they're sticking with the plan, right? 1 is literally the most evil cursed game I've ever played, and I love it, and that game was designed by someone at Tecmo's 8-year-old cousin. I love Ninja Gaiden 1. I find that game not all that difficult. Maybe that's just because I played it a million times. It's got to be that. And I just don't have any experience in this one. So, Prax, you're right on the money. You really are. Mixer, you being 41 and looking younger than me offends me greatly. I apologize for that, Caleb. I do hear that quite a bit. But all I can say is, sorry. I'll eat a tomato like an apple. I don't. Oh God, that sounds terrible. I could eat 2 pounds of tomatoes a day. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom in a second if you guys don't stop bringing up tomatoes and go barf. Sprinkle some pepper on there and go to town. That might make it this much better, Zaylin. Pepper might make it that much better. Not a fan of raw tomato slices either. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Love everything tomato besides raw, just raw tomatoes. Now, I'm okay with like ketchup and stuff like that. And like spaghetti sauce, that's okay. That's not the end of the world. But don't you, for God's sake, stick a raw tomato on my cheeseburger. Do not do that. That ruins it. Ruins it. Wonder what retro games Mixer will be playing when he's 85. I'll probably get around to like Elden Ring and stuff when I'm 85, Goober. How about that? Then it'll be retro enough for me to try it. Probably not, though. Do you like Cobb salad? Yeah, Cobb salad's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not my favorite, but not something that I dislike. I mean, I'm good with it. Graduated in 99, so you remember the hype of boy bands, Britney Spears, and bleached spike hair. Yes. Absolutely, and know me. Britney Spears was just getting going like when I was finishing high school, and I remember there was a lot of talk about it, and I was like, who is this Britney girl everyone likes? Good grief, man. First time I heard the name, I thought they were talking about some new girl at school or something. I didn't know. Tomatoes I've never been able to like as they are. Maverick, good. Perfect. Meow says no tomatoes. All they do is make a mess of a sandwich or a burger. I'm so happy to hear that. Maybe that's when you'll do Akari. No Akari Warriors. That game sucks. I'll play the arcade version. How about that? The arcade version of Akari Warriors is good. The NES version is hot garbage. Stick 2 tomatoes on my cheeseburger the next time just for you. Hey, you want to make your burger worse, Goober? That's your problem. They fall out, no one eats them after they fall out anyway. Right. Good grief, all this tomato talk. You guys have spoiled my lunch now. Now I'm not going to be able to eat because I'm going to be thinking about tomatoes. Where were we here? I don't even remember where we were. I had to catch up on the chat. So, we're playing Ninja Gaiden 3. And it's going terrible. That's where we were. I could just turn it into a Let's Talk stream instead. What's it called? Just chatting. That's right. I've never done that before. I feel like I've never done a just chatting stream because I feel like I wouldn't have enough to talk about. But maybe I would if we're talking about retro stuff. Okay, I just lost all my health again. Why am I not able to hit that thing from there? Well, I'm gonna die here. This guy, like, jumps out of the ground. Yeah. If I can survive this last volley, which is probably not gonna happen... Gonna jump out of the ground and get me. I knew he would. Yes! We beat another boss with 1 hit point. That's the theme here. One hit point. That's like the 3rd time this stream that's happened in this video game. That's not being good at it. That's being really bad at it and getting lucky. Look at all this crap you have to put up with on every one of these levels. How do you not take hits here? There's a million things on the screen. Okay, they only hit me once. Never mind. I did something good there. I have a copy of NES Akari Warriors signed by James Rolfe, and I love it. That was a good episode, wasn't it? That was a good episode. You had to catch up on chat. I see what you did there, Matt. You had to catch up. Goober, I'm glad you guys that like tomatoes, I'm glad you do. They're just not for me, and never will be. They're just a foreign object on my burger. This part sucks, by the way. I did not enjoy this part earlier. If you kill these purple spaceship things, do they respawn? Look how many enemies are on the screen! And now I got pushed all the way back down like it's Jump King. You guys ever played Jump King? If you have not, don't play it. Take it from one who's been there. No, we weren't going to make it. Okay, here we go. Alright. Next section, like it matters. Play Superman 64 again. No. Hard pass. You ever thought of doing another viewer request stream? Yeah, I'm sure we will at some point, Goober. Like, I'll put on NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis games, and you guys just tell me which games you'd like to see, and we'll just pop them on for like 5 minutes or something, try them out. There's a lot I've never even played. Would you rather eat 6 tomatoes or play Superman 64 again? I'll eat the tomatoes. I'll eat them. If you're pushing me over a cliff like that and know me, I think I'll just eat the stupid tomatoes and shut up. It's better than Superman 64. I hate it when that happens. You can't swing your sword when you're hanging onto the ledge. See, there goes all my hit points. Dead. The hell do you want from me, game? Now we start the level over. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's so unforgiving. I made one mistake there and it cost a life. I'm gonna have to take a hit here. It's either memorize perfection here or you die. You memorize or you die. You don't just get here and go, oh, look at this. See these enemies? I'm gonna kill them and not get hit here. You can't do that. You have to learn it. Rather barbecue sauce or hot sauce? I like both. Both are good. I don't mind either one of those. I'm trying to kill this thing before it closes the distance. There we go. Oh, what are you guys talking about? Making sure. I found this habanero ketchup once. It was really good, but I haven't been able to find it again. I've never had anything with habanero. I've always been a little bit afraid that I might run screaming out of the room because it's too hot. A friend of mine tricked me with wasabi back in the day like that. Said, oh, that's good. Eat a big glob of wasabi with your sushi roll. You'll like it. And I did that, and it almost killed me. That was not a pleasant experience. You don't like ketchup either, Meows? I'm okay with ketchup. It's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. I like mayonnaise more. Biggest issue with this game is not the difficulty. It's the weird graphics and enemies. Game's still good, but the earthly demonic themes of Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2 is more in my style. I kind of like that, too. I like the demon-type enemies in those. In this one, we're fighting technology. What? Dude, how do you do this? I just don't understand how to do these parts. You take a couple of hits, it's over. There's no tomorrow. You get hit once or twice, you don't have enough health to finish up. I'm just in a little bit of disbelief here with this. You don't get second chances. Either you do everything perfectly or the life is gone, because there's very few health refills. There's extra life and just... I pressed B right there. Press B. It did not help me. Please don't respawn. It hasn't made me off myself yet. It's getting there, Phoenix. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That sounds like a game for me to play, because that way I could squish tomatoes and really enjoy it, right? That's the game for me. You either do... What can I do? What can I do? I'm just wondering what to do. I did better on my first run. No, absolutely not, Pizza. I'm getting it handed to me. This game and me are just not clicking. I like this game. I like it, but the difficulty. I was doing better on my first run of Battletoads than I'm doing with this game. Oh, health is gone. Health is completely gone. Might as well just die and start over. Might as well start over. Imagine a pacifist run of this game. I can't even. See, the trick with the pacifist run in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, the trick with that is you could boost yourself with enemies. Dude, they just swarm you. You can't get them off. Okay, we made it there with a little more health. We will pacifist this game with the Japanese version one day, that has unlimited continues. See, what I'm not liking, the only thing I don't like about this game is the unlimited continues, but this is the US version release of this game, so we have to do it this way. This is the version I would have been stuck with as a kid. I just can't get it down up there. I can't get my jumps down. Now we're getting some respawn, because I'm probably taking too long. I don't know what they're asking for me here. I don't know what they're asking for here. I'm legit getting very salty with this. I am getting very, very salty with this part. Okay, that's great. You know what? We made it. We have 2 hit points, which means anything touches me, I'm dead. Dude, sign me up for some Deathless Battletoads. That would be easier than this. Sign me up. Thank you for hanging out, Nate. Sorry I'm getting so salty here. I'm just in a little bit of disbelief at this difficulty. Have a great rest of your day, man. What's the setting in there? Devious game design? It's unreal. Have you ever thought about doing a Ninja Gaiden 1 no damage run? No, because there's a part that's going to screw me over every time. And it's that part where you have to destroy the demon head. And I don't think I could do that part, is what would be required to do so. You have to kill that demon head in like a split second before it hits you, the final boss. Goes on my health again. I did get some health back there, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think we're going to beat this level, honestly. I have no ninjutsu left. I'm getting hit because I'm trying to get some ninjutsu. Alright, we're back to this part, but it doesn't matter because all my continues are gone. Yep, rip this run. Looks like Ito87 is the only US pacifist speed run on record, 19 minutes. I could see how that would definitely be possible if you memorized every single little jump. That would be amazing to see. Does he have a video of that? I really want to see it. I'm gonna die here. I don't even know why I'm even bothering to go ahead with this life. We have nothing to work with here. Nowhere near boss, of course not. Yes, salty. Getting saltier by the second. They just want you to play this game and practice it a million times. Sometimes I'm better at a game on the first try so than future attempts. I think this is falling into that category for some unknown reason. The boss of this level was the evil okay, I remember this part. This part's not as hard as it looks. We got an extra life there too, so we might have a chance here. Probably not. If there's health to pick up here, we do have a chance. There's health over there, okay. But this part's not nearly as bad. That earlier part of the level was just nuts. I'd like to try a pacifist speed run. If I could like memorize everything to do at every moment, I think it would be totally doable. I found pacifist Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 to be easier than doing this the regular way. Much, much, much easier. Why is the laser moving so slowly? Lasers don't move that slow. Alright, I'm gonna go get this because I think this is gonna be more useful. Yeah, we can clear all that junk out right there. Is this the boss room? I've got no health if it is. The only games I think I could do a speed run on are, oh, we know how to beat this guy. This guy's not that tough. The only games I've tried to speedrun is Jump King, the first chapter, because you don't learn really what to do with that game. You simply have muscle memory that makes that game doable. You don't have to really memorize much. And I think I could do a speed run of Strider, the arcade version of that, because I played it so much as a kid. I would definitely like to try a speed run of that. This is the easiest boss in the game, by the way. That boss is a piece of cake. You have to count the hits on the demon hit. It takes 16 hits to kill. I think it falls at a 13. You have to hit it 12 times and get the last several hits as it falls off. It falls at 11 hits. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if you could do that without a turbo controller. I wonder if that would be possible. You have to give 6 hits in like less than half a second. Maybe with turbo. Assume they limited the continues in this for the US version to prevent people beating this by renting. That's correct, Koala. Absolutely correct. Oh, we're back at the ice level, guys. This is as far as I've seen in this game. This level sucks. This level is garbage. And I hate this level. But here we are, on the ice level, so let's make the best of things. Diva, welcome in. Welcome to a game that's utterly destroying me, and I don't know what I'm doing. I couldn't even get past those little soldiers right there without taking a hit. I'm just gonna have to memorize it. That's all there is to it. Diva, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Great to see you, as always. If you were right here, I would hand you the controller. I bet you could do this. Alright, no, this god-awful part. That's right. I forgot that this existed. I tried to put it out of my mind. Ninja Gaiden 1 Ito is a huge inspiration for me. Knuckle Buster is also a beast. I don't think you're allowed to use turbo on speedruns. Okay, well, that idea is out the window. Yeah, I've seen Knuckle Buster. He's been here before. He found me after I did the first attempt of a pacifist run of Ninja Gaiden 1. Glad you're doing good, Diva. I'm very glad to hear that. I'm doing good besides really not playing well at this game. Okay, there we go. I see I've gotten a little bit better. I have made very slight improvements. That's okay, we'll go back to the beginning. That's okay, beginning's cool. All good. All good. Good God, I slipped off. You know why I slipped off there? Because I was sliding on the ice. Okay, this level is very slowly getting better. I'm going to take a hit here. I got to pick my poison. Okay, that's fine. I'll lose a third of my hit points in a split second. That's cool. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, Ito was here yesterday with Razul. Yes, absolutely. And I followed their channels because I want to see some expert Ninja Gaiden play, and you won't see that here. You won't see that here because I suck. I absolutely suck, and we're at this part again with no health. And this game doesn't provide you with health. It's not a thing. You don't get health here. You die. Kind of like that. I think what I hate the most about this particular spot is... Okay, I'm getting a little bit better at it, but it doesn't matter. I've got no health, and they're not going to give me any here. Okay, should I keep this or get this? I have no idea what's going to help more here. This is not a bad run, but I mean... You don't think you played 3? Don't play it, Diva. Do not play it. This is the hardest of them all, at least in my opinion. We have 2 more continues. This is where the continues are going to disappear. This is where they're going to disappear. This level just plain sucks. Supposed to jump over pits, not fall in them. I knew I was missing something. Knew I was missing something with them. Jesus Christ, no! 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 I played Strider for NES growing up, not think there was a badass version. Oh my god, I did not like Strider on Nintendo because I played the arcade version first. So I rented the Nintendo version of Strider and I got it home. I was like, oh boy, I get to play Strider at home. And then I was like, the hell is this crap? It was not one of my favorites. I didn't like it at all. Okay, what can we do with this section? We can do that, and that's what we can do. We can do things. Hey, Ren, welcome in, dude. Enjoying? Okay, I think it's a good game, but I think the difficulty is a bit diabolical. I will say that. It's diabolical difficulty. If you guys don't know Ren, please check his channel out as well. Really good dude. He could beat this game. Ren could beat this game almost like blindfolded. I mean, come on, you're playing Wings of V. That makes this game look like a baby game. And I've been griping about this game all day, but Wings of V looks way harder. But at least that has continues and unlimited lives. This can't even have the courtesy of doing that. Alright, I'll just face tank through this part. Cool. Dead! This is one of the worst levels I've ever seen in a game. They want you to do like this long section so perfectly, and you got to do it that way every single time. Okay, I've gotten better at that part. That's not good enough. Getting better isn't good enough. Ren, I hope you're having a great day, man. Good to see you as always. Dude, major progress on Wings of V yesterday. That was very impressive. I know you're getting frustrated with it, but dude, it's incredible how fast it seems like you're beating some of the stuff that looks impossible. Like that boss yesterday, that crab thing. Good God. Takes a little time, you'll get it quickly. I don't know about that. Quickly, maybe one day, but that day will not be today. Is that crystal hurting me when I jump on it? Is that crystal hurting me? I don't know about that. I think that's something new. Spent hours on arcade fighting games. Same thing. Console versions were trash. Yeah, I got spoiled a little bit myself, Semi. Like, I'll give you a game that I was spoiled with. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I loved that. Was one of my favorite arcade games of all time. I bought the NES version of it. I got it home and I was like, this is not very good. This is okay. And it grew on me a little bit. I liked it more as time went on, but my first impression of it was not good. And that's unfortunate because it's not a bad game. It's just the arcade version was so good. Yeah, Thunder, this is a first playthrough. This is only the second attempt to play through this game. This is attempt number 2, and we died on this level the first time, and we're going to die on this level the second time because this ice level is just unthinkably hard. And there's stuff hard before this, but this has by far been the worst. This game is sick, yeah. It's sick in all the worst ways. Lethal J, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate it very much. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day, man. We're struggling here. This one, yes, Ren, this does feel floatier. The jumping is not quite as, like, tight. You jump and you kind of float instead of, like, make one quick jump like you do in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. So, yeah, floatiness is a great description for that. Absolutely. Day's going all right. V's bonkers. I'm enjoying it. I felt I should have killed that boss faster. No way. No way. I can't even see, I couldn't even see how that thing was attacking. It has like a brief flash for half a second and then it bites at you. I couldn't even barely see it. I'm going to play that eventually and it's going to be not so much fun, but yeah. It's been great watching you play that. Weekends are awesome for me. I'll always sleep to the Bob Ross marathon. Enjoy breakfast while watching him paint. No mistakes, just happy little accidents. I could make do with some Bob Ross right now. I really could make do with Bob Ross. That would be nice. Instead of Ninja Gaiden 3, Bob Ross. I don't know how I did that jump right there. I just like instantly popped up here, but that was very good. Okay, I'm almost at the part where I like die every time. Is that right here? Well, I'm practically dead. Do I even have the right weapon for this? I don't think so. Turtles in Time. Dude, Turtles in Time is awesome. I haven't played Turtles in Time in forever, but I think we need to on stream. That is an outstanding beat 'em up. Same before fighting games, Turtles, Arcane, Simpsons arcades. Yes, those were such good times, weren't they? Those were amazing times in the arcade. Yeah, exactly, Ren. The floatiness with the jumping, I'm just not used to it. And I think that's made this playthrough a lot harder than it should have been. I hate that flying thing. That flying thing's like the new bird. Alright, I'm gonna try and like spawn enemies ahead of time. I don't know if that... Oh, I have not seen this, guys. PB. PB, I've not seen this. This looks like it's near the end of the game. I'm sinking into the intestines or something. This is kind of interesting. I like this. It's not ice anymore. As long as it's not ice, I can deal with it. Now my question is, if I die here, how far back am I going to go? Am I going to go back to the ice level? You can farm lot. Jesus! I don't know where I can stand. How far back? Okay, I do start here, but what if I have to continue? I bet I go back to the ice level. Always said there's hard, and then there's why bother hard. Sometimes I take on the why bother hard, and a lot of you guys do as well. So I'm in good company with that. Oh great, I don't have the powered up sword anymore. Okay, the black holes is where you fall through the floor there. I see that. All right, these little helicopter things aren't much of a threat. I'm gonna try and kill this thing with a slat. Okay, so I didn't even have to do that. All right. Where can you farm lives? I don't see a... Is there a 1-up somewhere? And if you get it, there's like maybe 2 1-ups, and then you just die and keep repeating? I'm just assuming here, guys. I have no clue. Okay, how am I going to kill this? Like that. Okay. I took damage anyway. Taking damage again. You can't take damage in this game. You cannot take damage. Get off me! think it's a little further. Yeah, we probably won't make it any further. Lurking to realize what you're playing. I got excited. All right. Yeah, this is our second run through the game, and it's something. I'm dead. Okay, well, I have no lives and 1 hit point. This is the this is the situation we wanted, guys. No lives and 1 hit point. We seem to keep ending up in this position a lot. We did make progress. Okay, what is this, and should I be worried about it? Yeah. Does that guy fire his gun, or does he just walk at you? Trying to be patient here, which is hard for me to do, but I am trying to do it. I want the sword. Alright, I'm just like using ninja power here to stay alive. Looks like there's a 1-up up there. There is. Just got it, okay. I have no health though. I'm very close to dying here. When you get the 1-up, go back out and in again. It'll respawn. That's it in the ceiling. Okay, so I'm supposed to go backwards now? Go get it again? Leave and come back. Okay. Oh, so it works like the... There's a thing in Shinobi where you can do the same thing in the Revenge of Shinobi. You can respawn lives. As long as you don't die here, though, which is... I've got 1 hit point. 9 lives until it runs out of time. Okay. I didn't know you could go back through the door. That's interesting. Ninja Gaiden 1's by far the most realistic settings. The levels actually are connected to the story and randomly from robot to ice to intestines. Very fair point. Very, very, very fair point with that. No life, I bet you've already beaten this. This was easy stuff for you, considering the type of games you're putting up with. Alright, this life farming stuff is awesome, and it still probably won't be enough for me to beat the game, but at least we'll get to practice. At least there's that. I've only raged out 125 times on stream so far. It seems like it's been 1 million. Considering these types of games. But this game is finally showing an ounce of mercy here. With this life farming stuff. What's the time limit? We still have 60 seconds. We've got a full minute of farming here. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought you could farm lives here. This little hole you can go back through, that's craziness. That's crazy. Yeah, we're farming lives with a single hit point. Because you know why? Because the enemies in this area are strangely just not very threatening. This is not what you would expect from a section that looks like this. Not even close to it. You would expect some type of horrible, like, slime intestinal monster that moves really quickly. But no, that's not here. It's helicopters and other little weak monsters that aren't much of a threat. Corman, welcome back. Yeah, retro community's great for that, Royal. I mean, people have given me a lot of great hints and stuff on stream. Like, Spirit Buddy helped me a lot with Superman 64. Otherwise, I think we would still be playing it. And that's a really good thing that I got some help with that. This boss is interesting. Okay, I'm assuming we're getting closer to a boss. Alright, the time limit's going to run out. I don't think we're going to have time to get another 1-up, but that's okay. We can go farm some more. I don't mind farming. Farming is kind of like the... Oh, dead. Okay, good. We've got lives. We have lives, and welcome back, Corman. Good to see you. This is going to be the last run of the day, guys. After this completes, we will... What is this stupid little robot doing? Jumping on my head. Jesus, that was a hit we didn't need to take. No life, you didn't have much trouble with this one? Man, this one's just absolutely brutal for me. I thought I was going to do better. I was like, hey, I've got a lot of experience playing Ninja Gaiden. I shouldn't have a problem with this game. Yeah, we've had a lot of problems. It's been rough. I got hit by that. Wow. I actually got hit by that. I wonder if you sink all the way into this crud or whatever it is, intestines. I wonder if you die from it. I'm going to assume you do. Alright, we're back down to no hit points again. Big shock. We're always living life on the edge in this game. I'm always... I start doing better once I have no hit points. It's like, oh yeah, if I die again, it's over. Got this game for Christmas in '91 with Tecmo Super Bowl. That is amazing. Tecmo Super Bowl. Wow. Love me some Tecmo Super Bowl. Ren, where's your Bo Jackson emote? There it is. I've got it. Tecmo Super Bowl. There you go. Who's played that before? Welcome in, Pizza. What's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good day. Things are going okay here. Now that I know you can farm lives, things are going a whole lot better because I thought the run was just about to end. I'm probably still not going to be able to beat this game. Probably not going to happen, but at least we'll get better at it. That's what you kind of have to focus on now, is getting better. Who hasn't played Tecmo Super Bowl? I don't know. There's going to be people out there that hate sports that would have refused to play it, but it was like my favorite sports game ever. I'm choosing the 49ers. That was my team in Tecmo Super Bowl, is 49ers or bust. Yeah, I know Bo Jackson's overpowered, I get that, but I always wanted to be Joe Montana. Yeah, I didn't know you could farm here either. This is my first time here, and everybody's like, yeah, you can farm lives here. Get the life, and then go back. So that's what we're doing. It's going to get us a lot of good practice in on these later levels. For sure. Okay, now I have 9 lives. Now I think we're good. Now I think everything's going to work out nicely. Yes. Look at that, Ren. Beautiful. Bo Jackson and your cat Tallulah. Perfection, right? That was not good. That's fine. I needed to die there anyway. We didn't have any hit points. I did want to be Joe Montana as a kid. Everybody did who grew up in that era. I'm that trolly little robot, man. I love the Mighty Bomb Jack halftime show. I forgot that was even a thing, that Mighty Bomb Jack was in the halftime show. And that was a question on a Goten quiz. And I got it wrong because I didn't think Mighty Bomb Jack was in the halftime show. But I forgot that it was in the Super Bowl only. Yeah, shows what I know. Alright, let's use this here. Get that. Let's move on. You know what? One thing I just don't like about this game, they don't give you any health back. There's just no way to get health back. There's like 5 health potions in the entire game. Only play Tecmo Bowl and always pick Raiders since they were overpowered. Yeah, most people did. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. I didn't even like playing as the Raiders. Their quarterback wasn't good enough for me in that game. Who was it? Jay Schrader? I don't think he was good enough. I always wanted to be somebody else. This part's really tricky. We're getting somewhere, though. Do I want that? I don't think we wanted that. No, I think it was Jay Schrader. Boss? No, we got a cutscene. Hold up. We got a cutscene. Well, the real Ryu. It's like you made it. You're supposed to be dead. Well, I'm not. Ha! I used all of my strength. But once here, I was brought back to life by the energy. Is this Jackweo? Is this that Jackweo guy again? He just will not die. Look at this fantastic body. Oh, great, he's a monster. I've transmuted into a super being. He's transmuted. I'll prove it by killing you. What, he's seen Full Metal Alchemist, right? Go ahead and try. I won't be beaten by the likes of you. Alright, how does this fight work? I can't hit him in the front. Oh, is this all you're going to have to do? I understand that this is all you're going to have to do. I'm going to die here, though, because I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. Hey, this isn't that bad. How are you supposed to know where that's going to happen? I don't know how to dodge that stuff. I don't know how to dodge that stuff, but hey, we're not going to lose any lives. Because we can get the lives back. Ken O'Brien... Goten, you actually played as the Jets in Tecmo Super Bowl. I'm color me impressed. Color me impressed. Because you know why? I like the Falcons, but the Falcons were such a bad team, I just couldn't play as them. I had to be a front runner and choose the 49ers because they were a good team, even though they're not really the team that's local to me or anything. I just wanted to be the best team. I was just like, screw it. The Falcons suck, I'm not being them. And that's how I played Tecmo Super Bowl. I was a shameless front runner. Yeah, let's just be the best team. There goes all my health. Okay, this run's pretty much done. You've seen Full Metal Alchemist, Diva. You've seen it. I realize the quotes. I beat it with the Falcons. Most of the teams in Tecmo Super Bowl suck. There's only like 5 good teams in the whole game. Okay, we're not going to get there with any health again, but no harm is done, see, because we can keep getting the one up. Damn it. Okay, more practice. More practice. Maybe we should do a Tecmo Super Bowl stream sometime, and I will play as the worst team in the game and try and go 16-0. That might be an interesting challenge. I haven't done a sports stream yet. I love Full Metal. Me too, Diva. Me too. I watched both versions of it, the Brotherhood one and the first one that came out. I really enjoyed them both. If I played Tecmo Super Bowl with the 49ers, it would be too easy. We'd have to play with like the worst team in the game. Maybe we could choose the Jets. Okay, this is another dead run, by the way. We have to get up this without taking any damage. So I'll go get the 1-up again, and then we'll die again, and then try again. This part's tough. Okay, cool. Got 1 health. Now it's time to go. It's time to go. We have 1 health. That means we won't get hit again. That's usually how it goes. Boy, if you don't have the flame here, you're done. Alright, made it to the boss with no health. Perfect. I don't understand how to dodge that. I have no idea how to dodge that. I mean, it falls from the ceiling. It's too fast for you to react to. Alright, I gotta just concentrate on not taking a hit here. It's all about getting there with full health. Colts and Patriots are considered the worst teams. You know what's funny about that too, Neff? The Colts and the Patriots being the worst teams. Because like years later in the NFL, you had Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. And they were the 2 best teams. But in the era of Tecmo Super Bowl, they were by far the worst. It's funny how that works out. Okay, I've taken too many hits already. Wow. My health just gets annihilated so quickly here. Big Dolphins, I was a wee lass. I like their colors. You like that aqua blue and white, I think they wore in the game. That was one of the teams my dad liked as a kid, was the Dolphins. Alright, we're going to get there with a little more health this time. I don't want that. Or maybe we should take that. It doesn't matter, let's get them. I just don't really understand this fight. Do you have to get lucky? Is it about getting lucky? Is there a pattern to this, or do they just fall randomly? I'm a little bit confused by this fight. Do you just have to get there with enough hit points to just face tank through the rocks? Because I'm not picking up on this. The only thing weird about Tecmo Super Bowl is opponents get a stat boost for every game over 500 you are. That is very true, and that drove me nuts as a kid, Matt, because I would be playing against some crappy team with crappy running back, and if he gets out in the open, he's more than likely going to score a touchdown. I was like, that player isn't that good. Why is he so fast? I remember griping about that many, many, many times as a kid. But yeah, they get a stat boost, and it's very, very, very evident, very, very noticeable. All right, haven't taken a hit yet. Look at this. This is a miracle run. This is a miracle run. Free Brady, Belichick. Yeah, they were terrible back in that time period. Just absolutely laughably bad. I don't think the developers had any idea how to dodge that every time. This looks random to me. This does not look like any type of pattern I would pick up on. I could be wrong, but I'm not sensing a pattern here. I'm going to pick up this weapon instead because the flame is useless on that boss. All right, here we go. I'm just going to have to face tank. See, I'm going to beat him. This is a stupid boss fight. This is a stupid boss fight. Get there with enough health so the rocks don't hit you in the head over and over and over and over and kill you. Stupid boss fight. Stupid. Not impressed with that one. Okay, what happened? He's transporting in. Let's continue along with the story. So, Ryu Hayabusa, you made it here after all. Clancy. What? Is this guy like undead now? I have to compliment you for making it through the subspace. Subspace. You're just a little too late. Is this going to be the end of the final battle here? I've already made the energy mine. I'll show the world the power of these ruins. Do you have any idea what these ruins really are? We're still inside the ruins. We're inside a dimensional warship. Okay. A dimensional warship. I can make do with that. What? These super-dimensional ruins are the foundation upon which a new world will be created. This guy's doing a new world order. It's the new source of all life. The time has come. See for yourself. Act 7. Is this going to be the final battle here? Oh, wait, more cutscenes. What on earth is that? Irene is still alive. I totally saw this coming. I totally saw this coming. A giant alien spacecraft has arrived. Boy, this game has jumped the shark. What is happening here? Now do you understand the power of this dimensional warship? The new age is about to begin, and you get to stay behind. What? Oh, I got dropped through the floor. That happened in Ninja Gaiden 1. Oh, now we're outside. Okay. Let me catch up with you guys in chat real quick right here, and then we will get back to this. Let me see where I was. Goten says, I remember I did a one season with the Jets, and Ken O'Brien will throw for 300 yards every game. Unrealistic. Ken O'Brien. God, that guy sucked. Goten, you guys deserve a good quarterback at the Jets, by the way. You totally do. Always rooted for Dan Marino, even though I was a young DeRice fan. Yeah, I was a fan of his too. I've got a signed Dan Marino helmet and like signed memorabilia because my uncle's got some pretty good connections. Who told me about the live farming trick? A bunch of people. I didn't know anything about it. Christian Okoye, that guy was awesome. The Nigerian Nightmare. I remember that dude. Look at his amazing body mixer. Wow, yeah, so amazing. All he could do was ram into the wall and cause rocks to fall. Boy, that guy was awesome. That was Jackweo, wasn't it? Well, he still sucks even now. Clancy, good lord. That's the true enemy was Clancy all along, right? We're being raided, by the way. We just got raided by a Blue Eagle. Welcome in, Blue Eagle. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. I'm catching up with chat here, and then we will get right back into the Starship or whatever we're doing here. I don't even know. Yeah, we got a New World Order bad guy. What is this? WWF wrestling from the 90s? Good God. Dimensional Worship, an ancient ship of doom. Yeah, I saw that, Diva. Rip Scott Hall. Yeah, he was Razor Ramon back in the day. I remember that. You have to defeat the tables, ladders, and chairs to stand a chance. Yeah. This game's been a little bit different. WCW. Yeah, I was close enough. I was close. It's been a long time. Wolfmaster, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope all is well. We are, guy looks like I did this morning. I doubt that, Corman. Nobody looks quite that bad. Not even you. No, I'm just kidding, man. Just kidding. Let's get into it. Let's finish up. Blue Eagle, and thank you for the raid, dude. And Wolfmaster, hope you're having a good day as well. Jets will never get a good QB. They will one day. They will one of these days. Oh my God! Uh-oh. These are enemies I don't like. These are not good enemies. These flying machine things suck. Those are some of the worst enemies in the game. Those are the new birds. They don't have the birds in this one. They have those flying machines. We have a lot of lives. I wonder if we could figure this out. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I'm using the invulnerability thing right here. Okay, we just lost it at like maybe the worst possible time. But it did get us through some of those flyers. That's good. Alright, now we're inside. And we got a lot of lives. Let's see if we can figure this level out. Cool music. That's a positive. Okay, I would really like to get in the oh no, what is that? Is that electricity over there? I can't get to it. I can't get it. Wow, that sucks. I hate these purple plane things. Those are some of my least favorite enemies in this game. Okay, I'm assuming this electricity on the wall is going to hurt me. I'm making that assumption. I think it's a good assumption to make. First playthrough Ninja Gaiden 3. Wow, surprised you haven't played this yet. Yeah, I never had a chance to play this one as a kid. I just missed out on it completely. It's strange, I know. Thank goodness the emotes here are top tier because the plot of this game isn't. It just went off the rails with the plot. Some alien ship has shown up. I don't think any one of us saw that coming that hadn't played it before. Just realized that Isabelle in Animal Crossing New Horizons has a whiskey on the rocks at her desk while working. Well, is that the little dog? Is that a little dog character? I think that one's in Smash Brothers. See, I think I know about it. I think I know. It's basically a big mechanical bird stage. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not going to say it's that. Good grief. A big mechanical bird stage. You're scaring me with that, Corman. Surely it's not. Okay, what weapon do we need here? I'm assuming this is going to help. I'm going to stick with it. No, I should have gotten the other thing because that would have hit these things above me. Okay, it didn't end up costing me anything. That's good. Can I reach that guy from here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so what are we going to need? A good jump? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, good God. We're going to make the jump. How are we going to make the jump? How are we going to make the jump? I have a feeling I'm not going to get past that jump at all, and this is where the run is going to end. I have a bad feeling about it. For you guys that have beaten this game, my hat's off to you. This is an extraordinarily difficult game. I hate these flying things. I really, really hate them. I'm going to get this time because I think this will help us with these robots. Can we get this time? I could kill this guy with it. Okay. Alright, back to this nightmare. God, a no-death run of this? I can't even imagine this. I can't even imagine. She's a cutesy yellow dog. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I've seen her in Smash Brothers. It's the room, the ancient ship of doom is right in the title. Oh my God. How are we even going to make this jump? You know what? I could honestly try and jump all the way to the left here. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I'm going to try this. I was there. And I didn't have momentum. When you're jumping backwards like that, you don't have momentum. You have to go into that with momentum. That was a really stupid mistake after a really good jump, too. I'm disappointed with myself with that. I tried to go a little bit too fast there. Like I usually do. That's usually a problem I have. And now we're not going to get a run that clean again, more than likely. Just gotta believe. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe. Sometimes it's really hard to believe when when the difficulty of a game starts getting like this. All right, we do want. I just messed up. I think I just messed up. You really want to make the most of your one-up, so continue takes you back to 7-1. Not good. I'm gonna get this and kill this guy with that. Now this time I'm gonna see if I can not make a stupidly bad jump here. I can't even imagine a no-death run of this. Okay, that time it went pretty good. There's a one-up over there, by the way. Didn't grab it. No surprise. Made it through, though. This looks terrible. How can you just spawn enemies like that, man? These are the new birds, the robotic. This is psychotic, man. This is psychotic. Come on, hitboxes. You gotta work with me here. I clearly hit that thing. This is a terrifying level. This is a terrifying level, not gonna lie. That didn't even hit the thing? It's junk. Alright, let's go. I hate these flying robotic wasp things. I hate them. They are birds. They They are absolutely birds. They might be worse than the ones in the other Ninja Gaiden. They really might be. The guy who no-death Holy Diver can't imagine a no-death run of this. Dude, that would be easy compared to this. Holy Diver Deathless compared to this Deathless, easy. Not even close to it. Dude, if you can no-death Holy Diver, you can definitely no-death this. No. No! I've got room for another villager. Didn't realize one had packed up and left. Is that a thing in that game? I've never played Animal Crossing. Oh, crap. We got the one up that time. Look at that. That's good. That means we can keep trying this godforsaken level. Alright. I hate these things. Okay, there's going to be a part where two of them spawn. How are we going to dodge them? What should we do to dodge them? Not that. Not that! They got me. They got me. I need a plan here. I need some type of plan for those guys. Okay, here we go with another one hit point run. Another one hit point run is in the works here. I always manage to stay alive longer than I should with one hit point. All right. They're gonna spawn more of those wasp things. I know they are. There's one right there. There's another one right there. We killed it. How about a checkpoint? That'd be great. What in the world? Have I tried dodging? Nope. I guess we should. Dude, there's health up here. We need a better weapon? Can I hit that from here? No. That thing got a hit in on me. Oh, crap. I don't know if I should have gotten that. That might have been a mistake. I don't know what's up ahead. That's the problem. Thought I had a clever idea there. I didn't want to try and get that. No. Oh, what is this? What is this? More spikes? Oh my god. Really? More spikes. I didn't know spikes were gonna be there. You gotta die to learn. At least we got our hit points back. Oh, this is stressful. Very, very stressful. Okay, spikes are right above. Let's go a little bit slower. I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage. Really? I want this. Okay. Spikes or birds? At this point, no, I don't know. At this point, I might have to say birds, simply because birds aren't on the screen right now. Now, in the defense of the spikes in this game, they do not kill you in one hit. So that's a positive. Alright, this guy's not going to screw me over, is he? That might. Dude, what? Oh my god, the floor started collapsing. And I lived through that. How did we survive? Who cares? Still alive, that's what matters. Oh my god, I'm so dead. What? Dude, I don't know how we get through that. I don't know how that even happened. That was crazy, and I have no idea how I did it. I'll never be able to replicate that again. Thanks to Ryan Pyre for the gift sub. The wonderful little mixer Booty. Welcome in, dude. Yeah, you got a gift sub, I think, yesterday. Ryan Pyro was kind enough to give you that gift sub yesterday. How did we make it through that? I don't know. We got more spikes. Alright, I don't know where the spikes are gonna be. Oh my god. Okay. They were a little bit lenient with me right there. Alright, now where are we going? Up. Okay, I see the safe spot. Whoa! 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 This is not over. How much longer is this level? This is insane. What? What? Oh my god. How much further is this level? Dude, Holy Diver is baby stuff compared to this. Don't know how I did it. I have no idea. I don't know how I did that before. I got lucky. I got lucky the first time. Now I don't know how to do it. I was just hitting buttons randomly and things happened. It's not going to happen that way ever again. I'm gonna get hit here. I've got to use something. This is just crazy. Look at this amazing body. I can't because your body is being blocked by this stupid level. Oh my god, I fell off! Last level is a doozy. Is it ever? How about a place to farm extra lives here? Wouldn't that be nice? It sure would be nice. Okay, how did I do this before? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. There's two things that fly there, and I killed them somehow last time. John Stockton cost me a chance to win the Blockbuster Video Game Championship back in 1994, Go10. I was playing NBA Jam. It was one of the games in the competition, and I picked the Utah Jazz, and my score was trash in NBA Jam because John Stockton could not hit a three-pointer to save his life. And it just happened to happen on the competitive. When things were competitive, he could not hit a shot, and he cost me dearly, and I'm still not happy about it. Raspy, welcome in, man. I see you sneaking in. What's going on? We're not beating this level. There's no way. We are not beating this level. I don't see how to do it. How do we do this? There's got to be a way to do this. Okay, so you have to stop and kill one and then go. That's not fun to do. I don't think I can do that again. No, Holy Diver's not harder than this. It's not. I disagree. Holy Diver's way, way, way easier than this game. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Favorite NBA team, Hawks. Hawks suck, but they're my local team, so what can I say? I'm gonna say it again. Holy Diver is easy compared to this. Easy. Easy, 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 easy stuff. At least we've learned about this level. I mean, that's a positive. We're not going to make it this run. I'm pretty I'm resigned to the fact that this run is not going to end well. I get it. However, we're learning. We're figuring it out, so maybe on the next run things can be a little bit better. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Sounds like you're not loving Ninja Gaiden 3. You know what? It's a good game. It's a really good game, but I'm having a lot of trouble with it. I guess I should be happy we've made it this far, honestly. They take all my health away. We can get through it, but they take my health away. Oh, go Supersonics. Yeah, they were a thing, Sorrel. Maybe the Supersonics will come back to Seattle one day. You have to judge the games being played blind. I'm sorry, but if you think this is harder than Holy Diver blind, your dirt devil is broken, sir. Ren, you're probably right, because I was griping so much about Holy Diver level 4, I was just pitching an unholy fit about it. And maybe it's a little easier than this. I have a tendency to call, like, whatever the current challenge is, like, the worst thing ever. I do kind of do that. Sometimes I'm not very coherent. Holy Diver is a game that literally frightens me. This frightens me, Neff. This frightens me. Dominique Wilkins' human highlight film. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't win a championship with him. Haven't even played Holy Diver yet, but I fully believe it's harder than this. You guys all think this is easier than Holy Diver. I'm having trouble comprehending it. I really am. Okay, well, what are we doing here? We are waiting on spikes. I'm going to kill these guys first off. We're just going to knock them out. You also played Holy Diver like 50 times through. You're not wrong. I have a tendency to just rant and rave about just like incoherent things. Got to get going. I hope you have a great stream, dude. I know you'll get past this level. Have a great night. Thank you, Blue Eagle. You have a good night as well, buddy. Good to see you. And take care. And we have Grunt Guru joining in. Welcome in, Grunt. Good to see you, man. If you guys don't know Grunt Guru, please check his channel out as well. Really good dude. And he is really good at games. Like, he beat Snake Rattle and Roll in 2 streams. That's like impossible, but he did it. Good to see you, man. I can beat this, but I can't beat level 4 of Holy Diver. Andy, you beat this too? You guys are all awesome. You guys are incredible. I suck. That's where the problem lies. You guys tell me I'm good at games. No, that would be you guys. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not buying that I'm good at games. Especially after this. I don't know how I made that jump right there, but I'm not going to complain. This is where I died last time, and that's where I'm going to die again. Jesus Christ. I can't get there with enough health to survive that fight. Well, I can't even talk. I can't get there with enough health. That's the PB right there, is that particular spot. I guess we'll be streaming this again on Thursday, more than likely, guys. More than likely. I'm not amazing, Booty. I'm not. I'm very, very average. Extraordinarily average. You suck, then I'm awful. No, well, right now I'm sucking. I'm sucking. I'm not comprehending this level very well at all, but I mean, it's not that much different from the ice level earlier. Okay, what's going to happen here? Okay, we have that part figured out. That's good. The music's good, at least. Man, that's a positive. I'm focusing on positive. Dude, you're on the last level on your first playthrough of this. You're doing fine. Yeah, I guess so. I kind of figured since I was experienced with Ninja Gaiden, I'd be like, oh, we'll just beat this game, no problem. But it's not working that way. Okay, that worked good. That worked good, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can replicate what just happened there again, because we happen to kill all those flying enemies with this weapon that's kind of hard to aim. It's hard to do. Okay, there we go. She's gone from suck to blow. Somebody's seen Spaceballs. Hey, Mixer, I did another Ultra Hard Soul Blade run recorded on my YouTube channel, so you have a Discord so I can join. Yes, let me get the Discord channel real quick. Let me get that for you. Dig that up. Danny boy, how you doing today? I love Soul Blade. Soul Blade is immaculate. That's one of the best games I've ever played. There's my Discord, Danny boy. There you go. Sean's here as well, dude. Welcome in, Sean. Sean, I bet you could do this deathless. Sean's a master of doing things deathless. He could do this. Welcome in, buddy. Give Sean a shout out. If you guys don't know, hand-capable Sean, really, really nice dude. Playing hard games with his chin. What more do you need to know? You don't. Why did the shout out not work? Hold up. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. There it goes. Okay, there you go. Can't miss that. Yeah, no, Danny, just post it on Gaming General. Just throw it in there. Any old place is fine. Alright, what are we doing? Look at all these spikes, man. This is nuts. Alright, do I have room to kill these? Yes. Okay. Gonna do that. That part's coming up that sucks. It's just like DBZ. Goten doesn't believe in himself, then has these outbursts of pure gaming power, then wonders if I'm able to do it again. I don't have random bursts of power, that's for sure. I have random bursts of good luck. That is a thing. I'll give it that. Alright, I'm wondering what to do here, besides taking a hit. Alright, this is where enemies are going to spawn from above. That time we were ready for them. Okay, so there's two guys that fire lasers. I'm wondering if we should pick this up. Like that? I don't know if we want that or that. But I don't know what to choose, guys. There's a million weapons they're offering me here. Okay, we made it through. Ryu Hayabusa, you did well to get this far. Where is Clancy? Oh my god, he's mutated himself. You're Clancy? Okay, yeah, he's transmuted himself, correct. Look at this body full of super life power. Is this, or maybe this is Jacquio? Listen carefully, Ryu. I want to protect the Earth from humans. Humans are weak and disgusting little creatures who love to fight. He's not wrong. You know they should be wiped out, don't you? No, I wouldn't know. Look at his body. And screw this guy, he sucks. Ryu, join me. I'll even let you bring a perfect human to ride the ship with us. Yeah, let's bring Irene along. Once the Earth is cleansed of humans, we can start a new world. No reason can ever excuse the destruction and slaughter of mankind. There you go. The only thing that's going to get destroyed is you and this dimensional warship. Yep. How's this fight going to work? I'm going to get slaughtered. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, there's lightning or something. Ah! Is the lightning triggered by me hitting him? Oh, crap. Oh my god, I got him! I got 2 hit points left. I got him. Okay, now what? Oh my god, it's like aliens. So that's your real form. I might have known. Prepare to die, Clancy. Okay, what are we doing? Dude, I've got 2 hit points. I had 2 hit points! Oh no! All the way back to this again? I hope the other form stays dead. It's gonna work like the other games, isn't it? You can keep the boss rush dead, but you have to go back and do all this crap again. Is that what am I getting at here? This is unbelievable, man. I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is Ninja Gaiden. I screwed it up. I'm dead. Last continue. Are you serious? We're back to the outside the ship again? Oh, no, sir. I want to just go cry in a corner right now. Oh, great. Dude, this is insanity. At least Holy Diver lets you start at the boss, the checkpoint. At least the game does that. This game can't even give you that common courtesy. I'm not even back to the spikes part again. We have to do all that crazy jumping section again, you know, like with the electricity in that part. We have to do all that again. Boy, and we thought it was bad doing Ninja Gaiden 1 having to be sent back. That's easy stuff compared to being sent back here. 6-2 and all those levels in Ninja Gaiden 1, dude, those are easy. Way easier than this. Well, I'm gonna die here. I've got 2 hit points. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? On the bright side, you can still farm. No, you can't. Well, yeah, you can get 1-ups back, but you have to get deep into it. There is a part where you can get a 1-up. But I have to live long enough to get there, and that's not going to happen. Well, this is my last continue, so we have 2 lives left. That's unfortunate. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's been a good practice run. This is further than I expected to make it. We got to the last boss rush. That's okay. I gotta be happy with it. Almost had a deathless run. Mitsurugi screwed me over on stage 5. It's hard to do that. It's really hard to do it. Went up on the last screen of 7-2. Okay. Yeah, but if I miss it, we're gonna be back to the beginning again and dead. Can't even make this jump. If you're having fun while playing video games, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, you're supposed to be stressed out and angry, right? We're totally doing that wrong. Backtrack to the left and re-enter the room. Okay, well, I'll try. If we can live long enough to get back to that part. Alright, I'll give it a shot, guys. See, we have to do all these god-awful jumps again. Pizza, I am having fun. It's a good game. I like this game. I really like this game. Is it a difficult game? Yes, it's extremely. Okay, good. Now we get to try again. Now we get to fail more, basically. We did get the 1-up, so the run will continue onward. Okay, this part. They spawned 2 of them there. I'm dead again. No, I'm not. I got 1 hit point. Oh, yeah, remember? 1 hit point run. That's cool. And you go back and get it again right here. Let's see if it's back there. I'm going to attempt fate here and see if that... There it is. But I don't think you can get it. I don't think there's any way to reach it. Now I'm dead. No, I don't think you can... No, you can't get it again. It was worth a look here. If I had a boomerang or something like in Zelda, I could pull it back in. I'm going to die here, by the way. Those guys are going to spawn. Okay, we know how to do this part now. That's good. There's going to be another one of these guys. And I got hit by it. Jesus Christ. Okay, well... We did pick up the 1-up, so we get to try again. I'm going to keep... the stream is going to continue onward until we run out of lives. If I have to farm lives... and we have to get 9 lives and keep going. If the stream lasts another 4 hours, so be it. I don't care. We're seeing this through to the bitter end. But I do like this game. I just think it's diabolically difficult. Took a hit there. This part is the most fun. You've played this, Sean? You've done it deathless? There's some absolute craziness at this level. Really good game, though. It's a good game. I would not have put up with this as a kid, I can tell you that much. This would have been Game Genie territory. Unlimited life. Well, even that might not have helped much. We would have needed unlimited energy Game Genie code, not deathless. Okay. Oh, just finishing this game, dying 1,000,000 times is a big accomplishment. Okay, I'm pretty good at this jump. It's not as hard as it looks. Alright, we got the 1-up back. Okay, these guys are gonna spawn. No problem. You have to learn everything 1 step at a time. Back to 1 health. This is the perpetual 1 health run. We got to get here with more health. You just have to get here with more health. That's all there is to it. There is health right there. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I think this weapon was useful here. Yeah. Alright, the 1-up is right here. You want me to try and get that? Alright, we got it. Can we farm it? You can go in and out right here. You can't go back. Can't go back. Okay. You can't farm lives here. This was a good thought, though. Worth a shot. So we've got a couple more lives to work with here. Definitely was worth... Oh, that was a good thought, guys. It really was. I thought maybe we could do it right there. So we've got a couple more lives to work with, and then it's going to be over. But we've learned a lot. It's been a great learning run, at least. I know one thing, I'll never complain about Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2's difficulty the rest of my life. knowing how this is. You can, but you have to go back, not forward. All the way back. All the way back through the level backwards? Is that how you would have to do it? That sounds... You have to farm that one the opposite way. Re-enter from the left. So you would have to backtrack all the way through that entire level. Is that what you're saying? Because that's a fairly long sequence. Just the screen. Just the screen? So you can respawn it just by scrolling the screen back over. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought, like, you had to go through a door. Okay, I didn't get it. Learning, that implies I already know everything. That's right, but we should already know everything. We've played Ninja Gaiden enough, but unfortunately this one is just insanity. Nope, 1 hit point's not gonna cut it. 1 hit point's not going to cut it. Enter the door from 7-2 to 7C, then back to 7-2. Okay. I don't think I understand, honestly. I don't think I understand what part you guys are talking about. I tried to go back through a door there, and it didn't work. Afraid I don't understand the spot you guys are talking about, because I'm not familiar enough with the game. Dead. That's okay. I had no health there anyway. I went into the next section. Yeah, I know, but if you don't go into the next section, you have to backtrack a long way to get into a door. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna die if I do that. I know it would be possible to farm the life, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to mess around with it off stream, because I'm just not seeing it. I'm not able to visualize it right now. Well, like I said, though, it's still a successful run. Just to learn this much about this game. This is my first day to try and work on it and beat it and all that stuff. So. Okay. Okay, it's coming to an end here. We're probably not even going to get back to the boss. Just absurd levels of difficulty. You know what has made this so difficult? It's the limited lives. That's what's made this so intensely difficult. If I could try endless amounts of times on this level like we did in Holy Diver on level 4 a billion times, yeah, I could probably get it. But because of the limited lives, we're going to be back on level 1 in a minute. Yeah, limited continues. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep. Okay, I didn't do that part correctly that time, and it cost me all my health. There's just a lot of things that could go better. The limited checkpoints is insane. Ninja Gaiden 2 had 1 million checkpoints. They were everywhere. Don't have enough health. I don't know how to do that part. You know what I have to do is look at my VOD and figure out what I did correctly and what I did wrong, and try and repeat what we did right. We got to clean up the bad stuff and just do it right. There's a way to do all this stuff right. I'm just not doing it. That's the problem. Clean it up, exactly. And I touched the spikes because I was trying to get a little more room. Well, Last Life. I have to say this is one of the tougher games I've played. Kane, thank you so much for the raid, dude. We're being raided. Kane, what's going on, man? What were you working on? A week of Garfield. Let me guess. That's your favorite thing ever. Welcome in. Hope your stream went very well, dude. Good to see you. No? Well, I'm disappointed then. You're always trying to get me to play it. I hate the US version of this. Well, we could have played the Japanese version and had unlimited continues. Yes, we could have done that. But I feel like that would be taking the easy way out. And that's it. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, that sucks. Game over. Okay. Good learning run, what can I say? That's the best I can offer. I feel like I could have done better. I honestly do feel like I could have done better. I really do. I'm gonna have to just try it again on Thursday. We'll be right back to it. Made all the way second form, brother. Amazing. Thanks for all the GGs, guys. I appreciate it. Do not underestimate this game. I realize that now. No underestimating this game. Royal, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. The real winner is us because we got to see more of this awesome game. It is an awesome game. It is just extremely difficult. Extremely, extremely difficult. It takes place before Ninja Gaiden 2. That can't be true, can it? Go10, thanks for the 100 bits as well, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Man, let's go on a raid, guys. Let's do a raid. Let's end it with a high note by raiding someone. That's always a great way to end the stream. Man, I'm I am just flabbergasted at this game, man. Let's raid Perfect Spade. He's a good dude. Let's raid Spade. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I'll be back on Thursday for more of this. More of this game, and we will attempt to beat it, but I'm not betting on that. But anyway, guys, thank you. You guys are incredible. I love hanging out with you guys. It's always fun, regardless of whether we win or lose here. Hanging out with you guys makes everything worth it, no matter what's going on with the gaming. You guys are just the absolute best, and I could not be happier to know you. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you around Twitch, Twitter, Discord, wherever. Message me anytime. I'll be sure to respond. So see you guys. Love you guys so much. See you soon.